Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, friends. 'Tis a Thursday. We don't normally stream. However, we have us a new Grafton. I am extremely jazzed. I can't wait. Cannot wait. I have already played through it once, as in walked through it. I have yet to do a hunt. Have not done a hunt yet. So, we are overdue. It is our time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get Phas open right now because we are going to start playing it in the next 5 minutes. We're not waiting at all. Oh my goodness. Shadow, thank you for the 19 months. Juju, thank you for the biddies. Thank you guys for the subs. I appreciate you. Oh, I need to adjust the thing with stuff. I forgot. Got some creepy. Oh yeah, there's a few people. A few of our friends have had some really creepy things happen. I've seen some of it. Yeah. DC, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you guys. I am going to be turning some things down so that way you guys can hear more of the map while we do that. No, we've already heard you. No. Hold on. No. We've already heard you. Let's go to this one. Yeah, there we go. But hi. What do you think about the new map drop coming up? What do I think about? Oh, what do I think about the new map or the drop? You used two. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Sunny. Welcome in. How are you? Artful. Eternal. What's up, Luca? No, Lone Wolf. No, I haven't had a chance to watch literally every single creator. No, I did. I did not see that. No. New map drop as in the diner. Oh. I cannot wait. You have a theory? That's cool. What is your theory? I can't wait for the diner, man. It's going to be super, super freaking sick. But welcome in, everyone. Hello. Like I said, I'm going to have stuff down so people don't get overloaded while we are doing the new map. And I'm going to be starting it in the next few minutes. I'm just trying to make sure that I turn down other things as well. No, that's not what I need. I need this. Yeah. Hey, Happy, how are you? Sasquatch, what up? Apple, thank you so much for the gifted. Goddess, thank you for the 3 months. Glass of water, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you guys. Midnighter, thank you for the 2-month prime. Hello. My Thursday was good, man. It was good. Yeah. Thank you for the 2 months. My good. Is the diner a new map? The diner is the new map that's coming out later this year. Yeah, later this year. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust things and stuff. Okay. I'm just going to wing it. We're just going to wing it. All right, we'll turn that down. That way some of the things are still there, but some of them are not. Turn all those down. Yeah. All right. We'll see how that goes. If it screwed anything up, it happens. Okay. Let's go. Let's do things. I'm both sad. Oh, no, man. Tangle, I can't wait to see what they do with it. I can't wait. Dude, if my card gets reset one more freaking time, I swears to it. There we go. Wife and I wanted to wait to see the video. Oh, well, if you watch now, you can see us do it live. Clay, Nutty Coffee, thank you guys so much for the subs. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Can't wait. Yeah. So there's been some things that have been happening on the Twitches, by the way. Apparently, some people have been having some trouble getting drops. And I think the reason is because all of the battlefielders, I think, are breaking the system. So if it does not work at any point, if you don't see your drops progressing, then that would be probably why. And hopefully they extend. I can only hope. Yeah. Oh, Crucial, I'm so sorry, Fred. Dude, I am trying to keep up. I am trying to keep up to the best of my ability. Wait, where's your resub? Your resub never came through? My fan of mannequins? I mean, they're not my favorite thing in the world. Miss V, thank you for the raid. Manchild, thank you for the 16 months, dude. Are you doing the giveaway? What giveaway? I didn't get a new code for this drop on my game. You shouldn't need one. No. Once you've already linked, then you should be good to go. Yeah. All right, guys. Look, we're not going to waste time. I know Tater's... I'm going to be playing with Bro Tater, by the way. This is the plan. We are going to do solo for like 30 minutes, and then we are going to spend 90 minutes hanging out with Mr. Tater. I have 2 hours. 2 hours of the rework, okay? 2. Yeah. You got drops yesterday, but you don't have the ID card. Spider, I feel like I literally addressed your comment specifically yesterday. Yeah, you're not getting the ID card till the 12th. Yeah. How do you check again? You go to twitch.tv/drops. You just got back into Phas? Nice. I hope you're liking it, man. There's been a lot of great content coming out. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you for the biddies. Doctor, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you guys for the hype train. Oh, by the way, before we get into the thing, I did add a thing, by the way. I did add a thing. I don't know how I feel about it. But I added this, by the way. Haven't touched Phas in a few months. Oh, man. There's been so many changes. Yeah. This might change. This might change. But it's here for... there's a thing. I made a thing. I made a thing. For now. All right? So just know that it exists. It exists. Aria, welcome in. Well, what up, friends? Welcome in. If you're new here, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you guys so much. All the loves. Mango, Aspen. My God. Royal, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Oh, my God. No blurp. Yeah, apparently it's still broken, man. Yeah. Copper, thank you for the subs. Am I going to do it today? I mean, if we hit it today. All right. Ms. V, I hope your stream is amazing, friend. I hope it was just the best. All right. What do I want to do? I need to start on the other places. Once I start on the other places, then we're ready to rock. Okay? I'm going to try not to delay too much. If I'm like a couple minutes, I think it's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah. Yeah. I added some new emotes, by the way. There's static ones. There's some new animated ones. There's a few things. Yeah. Callie. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Raven, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you all for the follows, guys. I do know the cursed object locations. Yes. And we will show you. I will do a quick walkthrough of them. I did do it inside of my video, but I will do it again just so that you guys can see it. All right. Let me do this fast. Go there. Go there. Vertical. Looks good. That looks good. Send it. Send it. Send it. There they are. There they are. Belaroo. What up, dude? Hypno B. All right. I think we're ready to rock. All right, let's do the thing. So, are we ready to check out Grafton? Well, that was very delayed. I'm doing very well, Royal. Thank you. So, I've already done a walkthrough of this map. If you guys want to see a full-blown walkthrough where we go through each and every single room, look at all the details, all the stuff, I have a video already out about that. We want to get into the investigations. So, this is our first time streaming this map. I'm so excited. We are going to do this on professional. We're going to do a normal investigation and see how it feels. All right? 30 minutes of this. And then we are going to spend about 1.5 hours hanging with our buddy, Mr. Brotator. Yeah. Yeah. Friendly reminder one more time. If you are having trouble with drops, there's issues right now. There are issues. Hopefully they will be fixed. Yeah. Nicole! Apparently everything's broken, Nicole. I don't know what's happening. Alerts are broken. Literally everything's broken. It'll eventually catch up, I suppose. My gosh. Super, thank you for the 8 months. Forgotten, thank you for the 16. Nicole, how was your stream, friend? New update? Yeah. They're screaming right now. Well, Battlefield is just absolutely like crushing everything. Yeah. Nicole's also broken. Yeah, what is going on? Iron, welcome in. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. It's a war zone. Literally. Hope you have a good time. I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, Nicole, were you streaming it as well? Was your time this past 2 hours? I'm not broken, just broke. Touche. Very much touche. Many of them. Hey, Draw, welcome in. Elion, thank you so much. Guys, thank you for all of the love. I appreciate you guys. Whether it's for me or whether you're giving the loves to all of the friends that might be Kinetic partners or Phas streamers, I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Yeah. All right. It is our time. All right. New Grafton. Let's go. I'm going to let it randomly pick my weather. I see my breath, so it's snowing. All right. Power box is in the back, so you guys can see the layout. It is really similar to the old Grafton. It is really, really similar. Yeah. Domina, thank you for the biddies. Oh my God. I want to see rain. We're going to try to go through all the weather. I want to go through literally all of it. Yeah. So you walk in, same sort of feel over here where you can go over this way. This was the dining, but now it looks like it's the living room, into the kitchen, into this back workshop looking area, which looks like it's like storage now. And then dining is now here. You have a office here. And then you have well, I'll show you. We'll look at the rest of the map. I don't want to spend the time sitting here staring at the board. Yeah. So one of my gripes, if you will, is this thing. Lighter? Oh, I don't have anything where I need the lighter just yet. Yeah, we're good. Irish, thank you for the subs, dude. Yeah. Got bored of the board? Touche. This is making noise, but it's not actually moving. That part bothers me a little bit. Well, I wasn't expecting us to get snow for the first round, but here we go. I guess we're doing it, yeah? I think we just go with the flow. But yeah, here it is. Meg, thank you so much. Welcome in. My goodness. Also this. I hate to point out, like, things that seem off, but I have to. It's not loud, which is glorious. All right. Breaker was back here, so let's go back that way. We'll slowly walk through. The door is cool. There was like an echo. There was like an echo, yeah. Hello? What the hell was that? What did you... What? What? It's in the walls. I'm not on top of... Wait. Oh, maybe it was that. All right. Well, I think the ghost might be right there by the front door. Caroline, is that you? But yeah, there's some hiding spots we found too. So if you come over here in the kitchen behind the fridge, look at this guy. Look at that guy. That's cozy. That's super cozy, dude. Just use the WD. Yeah. All right. Didn't take too long. I was kind of hoping to find the ghosty in a different room, but we'll run it a bunch, man. It'll be fine. Here, let's get some lights on so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, by the way, the monkey paw, it spawns right here. Anybody thirsty? One thing that I did say whenever I was doing my walkthrough of this, I would absolutely love dynamic map changes. Imagine if you are sitting in this room or you're up there, then all of a sudden the bathtub falls through the ceiling and smashes the table. So imagine this table's not smashed yet and then it gets smashed. You're thirsty? Well, I got some chalky milk for you. What happened to the table? I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, that'd be super cool. But here's that room we were talking about. If you're a fan of mannequins, I got you covered, boo-boo. The voodoo doll spawns here. Makes perfect sense. There's rats in the map that we can hear. How's the map? It's great. It's wonderful. Won't be going in that room. Ooh, okay, you're doing all kinds of stuff here, Hotshot. I need you to relax. We're trying to look at the map, and we can't do that with the ghost there. Where's the... Oh, they're upstairs. Yeah. What map is this? This map is Grafton. This is the Grafton revamp that's coming out publicly on the 12th. Yeah. The 12th. Yeah. All right, let's get one of those. 84, we're fine. We're fine. I think I left the stuff where I need it. The dolls are extremely creepy. Yeah. We'll go check out the rest of the map, I promise. What is my favorite map? Willow. I do. Yeah, Brownsy, I do have the drops. Absolutely. Do we have any up snow by chance? Oh, look at the snow coming through the hole in the ceiling. Oh, that's great. It's actually meant to happen here. It used to happen on the other maps, but it wasn't on purpose. Wasn't that just quacktastic? That's going to be a little bit confusing, though, if you're looking for orbs. Let's go there. Yeah, that looks good. Holy night, that just scared the crap out of me. Momo! Oh, my God. My heart just fell out of my butt. 2 degrees. Yeah, super cold here. Good God. Momo! You need to stop. Or 2.0 on the new Grafton. Oh my gosh, dude, it's going to be awesome. I know. I can't wait. That's not going to be till next year, though. Copper. My goodness. This is professional, by the way. I should get 3 pieces of evidence. Side note. Watching last night, saw there was another Momo. I can't be outdone. Whoa. Wait. Okay, dude. Excuse me. How did that even happen? I can't even replicate it. I got nothing. Is the pen still glitched? Stop it. I'm hearing rats. I don't know. I don't know where the pen is. I'm not sure. Let's turn this off. Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? The rat pulled it through. Stupid rats. Writing. That's all we have so far. All right, let's get more stuff. Let's go get more. The entire house is a mimic. Dude, there's things all over the place. ADHD nightmare. Let's get... Well, I have something of everything in there, right? I mean... I don't see orbs anywhere, do you? Modo! I don't see orbs anywhere. I don't know about you guys. Can we get dots? Dot recording? Dot recording? Sad Girl Sunset, thank you for the biddies. Yeah, again, I turned some of the sounds down so that there wasn't too many going on while we're checking out the new map. Hey, Chicken Tender, welcome in. No ups, no. I'm not seeing any either. But why am I not getting any I mean, why am I not getting any response at all? Let's grab a smudge so we don't get cornered. And let's grab one of those guys. Grab a lighter and let's go. Let's go. I mean, the fact that this is my first actual investigation on this map, and I have a ghost right by the front door, and I think it might be a Dio. Crunch. Crunch. stop. No, go back that way. There we go. Where's my spirit box? Where are you?
That was taken away.
Oh, well. Were you? Where are you?
Taken away.
Hey, does this still work? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you?
Far from
Are you here? Are you near?
behind.
Where are you?
Close.
Where are you?
Far.
Are you near? Come on, give it to us. Where are you? Do the ting. Where are you? Are you here? It's not doing the thing. Where are you? Are you here?
Found far from their home.
Where are you?
Taken away.
Are you here? Why'd I throw it out like that? So I can muffle it. It's a bug that's been in the game forever. Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Oh, gross. Where are you? Farted on us. Well, when in Rome. It's not going to happen, man. Where are you? Are you here?
Get away.
I'm literally standing on you. Where are you? Are you here? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Let's go upstairs, yeah? There it is. Oh, let me do a quick lap of the building. I'll do a really quick lap so you guys can see the map if you haven't seen it yet. Three-way switches. Yes, please. All right. So here's the office. Tarot cards spawn in here. Oh, I hate it here. I have tarot cards. Dear diary. I'm not pulling a single motherfucking card. All right, we loop around here. We have a nice hole in the wall so we can get to the bathroom. And you have a nice little loopy spot. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit longer that way, but still. But please. Ghost, do you want to come in here and move a mannequin? I bet you can. I haven't seen it yet, but it'd be pretty cool. What if I get the Dio to come in here? What if I make it? Can I loop you in here? Well, this is going to be dicey AF. Hold strong. Don't pull. Do you sign your diary, gossip? Hey, you been reading my stuff? I kind of want to pull it just to make it hunt. I want to see if it interacts with any of these while I'm in the room. Please don't give me what I think you're going to give me. Just be nice. That's not what I wanted. Alias, thank you so much for the subs. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Give me this. I'll take it. Sold. Floor it. Floor it. Give me. Oh, you piece of trash. You have to get like 2 feet away from that stupid thing. You know what? Now, just out of spite, I'm not recording you. F you. No. No. Now you're begging for it, weirdo. Ruda. What'd I do with the cards? Oh, God, they're gone. Help. Somebody help. Oh, there they are. Never mind, I found them. Next to the camp. Thank you. We want a death card. We want to try and see how it feels to loop the ghost around this stuff. Death card, please. Ghost fart. Or not. Oh, it just it took the long road. Damn. Hey. Are you hunting? What? What? Excuse me? What? I'm sorry. Can I not turn on the light while I'm holding the cards? Well, that's just fun. Oh, I hate it here. Stupid crucifix. Damn it. Please drop my sanity, please. Moon. Oh, hey, I'll take it. Hey, I'll take it. That dropped my sanity. I might be within hunting range. Thank you, Mr. Tater. You thought I was hunting? No, I couldn't activate the light switches. All right. Let's go check our sanity real fast. Yeah. And then after Tater, we're almost done this run. I really just wanted to get in one investigation. Can you do it with the objects? Other objects in your hand? Oh, I don't know. Oh, whoa. Did you see that creep walking through? Maxwell, think of the 14 months, man. All right, ready? Floor it. I have 2 sanity. 2. What just happened? Viv! Are you going to hunt today, Hotshot? Fine then. I'm gonna work on my stuff. Oh my God. Come out of the room. Over here. No! You're blocking my area and you turned my lights off. Is so good. Thank you, noob. Ghost, please. I have 0 sanity, by the way. I'm just waiting for the ghost to hunt. Me and you were hanging out. We'll wait for him. Hey, Ashton, how are you? That, I'm not a fan of that. That's annoying. Screw this ghost. If you guys are curious about your drop progress, make sure to do twitch.tv/drops, by the way. How long am I going for? My plan tonight is to hopefully go till midnight, if not later. So it's 8:23 for me. Here it comes. Friend. Will it interact with the mannequins? Oh, hey, no, stop cheating. He's blending in. He's one of the mannequins. All right. I don't think he's going to do it during a hunt. Friend. All right. Should I try to do one more hunt and get it to go upstairs? We didn't even go upstairs. We didn't even go up here. You guys haven't seen this. Yeah, we have bedroom over there. You can't go in there. Got a potty right here. That's where the tub was going through the floor. There's another breaker spot here. We have a bedroom over here. The attic. Maybe I can go up here real fast. Yeah, there's an attic up here. At some point, I'll turn on all the curse. I'll turn on all the cursed possessions and show you guys all that stuff. Come on. Come on, Stinky. Yeah. Keep coming this way and go. Juke him. We juked him. Come on, Ghosty. And here's the dolls. I don't want it. I don't want to do it. Yeah. Awful. Just awful, awful place. No dolls for me. Oh, we'll get out of here. All right. Let's go get the duck and leave. Let's go get the duck and get out of here. Hi, ducky. We'll save it. The psychopathic Dio is not going to get it. Not today, sir. They just try to do something. Duck's name? Oh, we haven't named it yet. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a name. Yeah. It's not going to make noise in here, but that's okay. All right. Make sure we have Dio marked. We do. Get out of here. Did you say squeakers? Squeakers. Why is Squeaker a top contender? Bert.
Welcome back.
Little Dio. Man, that is a great ghost to get. I would have liked it to be a little bit further into the map, but I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Nice. All right. That means we now need to partner up with Mr. Tater Chip. Yeah. Drama, thank you for the 5 subs. All right. Let me see. Did he message me? Alyssa, thank you, friend. There he is. Okay. Got it. Let me do this. All right. Let's see. Leave solo. Squish.
Welcome back.
Squeakmeyer.
Prepared some jobs for you.
That's stupid. Population 2. Oh, you guys can't see that. Look. There's 2 online. It's me and Tater. Oh my God. Is that a Tater Chip? Where? Oh, there he is.
What's up, Flash?
Hi, Mr. Tater.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going? Hey, how are you?
It's going pretty well. We just we were doing a little bit of a tour of the map here for the friendos, and we got to experience something crazy with the dolls. I don't know if you've had it happen yet or not.
I haven't seen movement, but I've definitely heard noises.
Okay, you've heard them saying things to you.
Yeah, they said some pretty creepy things. And they
did,
finished it
told
with
me I
like a
was looking-
hee.
They asked me to stay forever. I was like, what?
What did they? Oh, I don't remember what they said to me. They said a couple things. He sounds
so they kinda
familiar.
did like the Shining thing too, where it's like, come play with us, and then it said stay forever.
Oh yeah, no, I think is that what it said? It might have said that for me, like play with us, and then it went hee hee.
Yes.
Take me with you. Oh, that's what it was. Take me
no, I
with
didn't hear
you.
that one.
Yeah.
I think I got it out of there too quickly.
Ugh. No spank you. All right. I'm just making sure everything looks okay. Okay. Well, sir. I mean,
also wants to know if you figured out about the drops. Do you know how to get them now?
do I know how to get the drop?
Yeah, before I was doing stream, before you started stream,
Yeah.
I asked the chat, I said, because I had people from your chat because you weren't starting yet. I said, what should I message Flash? They said, ask him if he knows how to get drops.
Man, I was so confused by what you were trying to ask me. I was like, what do you mean? You're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, they told me to message that. I'm like, ask him, what do you mean?
Wow,
Do
dude.
some graphity. Ready?
Yeah. Did you inform them, by the way, that the card is different?
So what is different about it? Because I honestly don't know.
The color of the background.
So the background, is it red?
I assume that the color of the background is probably that red orangish color. It's just that we don't see it right now because it's bugged.
Okay.
Definitely
So, yeah, I guess
trolling.
the
That's
white's gonna
okay.
be red, then.
You can barely hear him. If you turn up your volume, you'll be able to hear him. Yeah. Alrighty. Start on a pro and work our way around.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's do it.
Roger that.
Here we go.
This will be good. Classic Mr. Tater Pants.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
I had hopes,
Love that
Tater.
sound.
I
The
had
sound of
hopes.
fresh metal.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that great? And it's not actually moving.
It's not moving. I
No.
tried even with the heavy wind, like they said, it did not move then either.
Oh, okay. So people are full of it.
No, I didn't see it move. I made
Bunch
sure I
of
put it on there
fibbers.
with like a custom.
All right. What kind of Phas supporters would we be if we didn't troll? I mean, that's a very fair point. Oh, it's you. Hey, it's me. I'm a potato. Think of it, the 17 months. All right, let's do the ting.
Let's do it.
All right. You want to go in here and eat some chicken first?
Excellent.
Do Bill and Ted me?
Yes, exactly. But also a chicken meme because eggs.
I can almost see in there. Hold on.
I can't see any chickens. I wish there was like just one like random chicken.
That's what I'm
standing
saying.
there with a
Just
cardboard
one
cutout.
chicken just standing there like a PNG, like a one.
Yeah, cardboard cutout chicken. Yeah.
Ghost chickens. Oh, they're ghost chickens. It all makes sense now.
The poultry guys.
Oh, I hate it here. He's a dad.
I know.
Hey. Oh, that's the rain. I was like, what the hell? Oh, okay.
The rain making sound coming through is so cool.
Yeah, the snow coming through just this spot too is really neat. That's cool. Poultrygeist. Yeah, he's a real funny guy. Oh, we got a monkey paw. All right. I didn't look to see where the juice was. Oh.
You see it back there?
Yeah. Yeah, we got the rain sounds over here too. What the hell? There's a random chair up there. What the hell?
Ooh, gravy's coming out of the ceiling.
Oh, don't drink it, Tater. No. That's how COVID started.
No.
No. You know, I do wish that little hole right up there, I wish we could throw
Yeah.
stuff through it.
I know it's
Like
it's
pass
kind of
items to
off
each
the
other,
rules.
you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw down an incense for you. Or
Drop you an
something
EMF.
like
Here you go. Beep. All right, I'm assuming we can't light this because there's literally nothing there.
Unfortunately, we can't light the fireplace. I was hoping we would.
Yeah, maybe if we find,
Is
maybe
that a
that's
urn?
part of the thing. We have to go find some log or something.
You think this is an urn here on top of the?
It's better than bad. That's good.
Fireplace.
Oh, maybe we have to do like a Call of Duty Easter egg thing where we have to like put things in certain places, you know?
Possibly.
Can you guys see each other through the floor? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hey, Tater, can you do me a favor? Could you go up to the bathroom and look down through the floor? Wait for it. Can you back up a little bit? Right there. Hey.
Oh my God, your voice is actually muffled through the floor. I didn't expect it to be.
Oh. Hey, oh, yeah. Talk local. What's going on up there? Oh, there's a duck. Well, there we go. And there's the thumbnail. Listen, I'm down for thumbnail moments. I've heard nothing. Literally nothing. Smitty, welcome in, man. No, we haven't named the duck yet. People have suggested quackers. Save the duck. We will. Yeah. Can you perform an exorcism? Oh, with the poultrygeist? Maybe. Squeakers. Oh, yeah. Squeakers was a very popular choice. I ain't found squat.
Yeah, no cold temperatures yet.
12 degrees in here. Oh, Mr. Tater. Oh, is it? Is it up here? I mean, I don't know what the average temp is up here because it's so open. Oh, Long Johnson. Cornelius. That's a good name.
Oh yeah, it's 8.5 up here.
Yeah, I'd say probably, right?
Yep, this is it.
It's not super cold, but I guess it's good
wonder
enough.
what leaves fingerprints on up here. Maybe the door to these.
That's a great freaking question.
No, this is broken.
Yeah, it's not open. This lamp
Yeah, the lamp, I guess.
and then salt. I mean, we'll just have to bring our own, I guess.
Okay.
Where we at? The revamp Bleasdale. When will we be able to use the badge from the drops? On the 12th. We going with squeakers? I don't know. You guys cool with squeakers? For the duck name? I'm cool with it. Yeah. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in. Saphira, thank you for the 2 months. Squeakers? That's good? All right.
Get a response on Spirit Box.
Roger that. I'm bringing in a book, a dot, and a video camera. Squeakers? All right, we'll go squeakers. I'm cool with that. By the way, we have named the duck Squeakers. Just in case you want to know. I thought it was Grafton map. It is Grafton. It's the revamped Grafton. Yeah. No Orbeez that I can tell. Look at the tree. Oh, look at the leaves coming off the tree. That's cool. We might need some motion sensors. I'm gonna put this here. Maybe not there. Ah. Hey, Tater, it's hunting and it's not up here.
What?
It's hunting right now.
It's hunting?
Yes, it's downstairs.
Oh no. All right, well that's weird because this room is definitely colder.
It must be because of the outside stuff.
Okay, so it's outside elements making this cold up here.
Oh, did I say Bleasdale? I'm sorry. I meant Grafton. That's my bad. All right, there we go. Well, that's fun. I don't know where it was. I saw the front door shut.
All right, we're gonna go check it out, I guess.
Rud. E. I'm gonna go grab a smudgy.
Good luck. Oh, it's in the living room. Freezing temp.
Careful, SpongeBob. Is your sanity that low already? I guess.
Get the crucifix.
Oh my Lanta, look at our sanity. What the? Why are we so tanked? What happened? My goodness. You want to keep our sanity low? Crucifix.
And we'll take some sanity.
We can if you want to.
Maybe just one each.
Yeah, see what it does. Oh, my heart goes beady baba when I see you.
Oh.
Oh, Lottie Uncle Tom Dum.
Better look out, Kyle Kraft. We're dropping.
Careful, Kyle. We're getting excited.
Mr. Kraft.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? All right, Crucy down by the door over here.
Let there be lights.
Roger that.
We'll get some stuff in the upstairs area.
Yeah. Place the book down. Dots. That's a Crucy burn, sir. I don't see any orbs. Do you guys? The ghost just slid into my DMs. Excuse me? Hello?
I'm throwing some stuff down.
No orbs but ghost? Yeah. I have a smudge. Oh, you can turn that on? My God. Fiverr?
Oh, EMF 5. Yeah.
Night Raptor. Oh my God. I'll have to try to catch up, guys.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
so
get the
sorry.
recording in time.
Night Raptor. Pretty much. Hold on, I have a photo camera. Where is it?
I think it's in the corner. Back left.
Nothing.
I didn't see it at all.
I have no clue where that was.
It's so dark in here.
It's really, really dark.
Like, even with lights and everything, I just can't.
I'm gonna get this light on real fast. Nope, wrong light. Got that upstairs light so we can see where the hell we're going. I don't know where it was. My God. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. Thank you for the subs.
Oh my
Absolute
God,
craziness.
laughing at us on the sound recorder?
What? Ruda. Do we have
So I
another?
missed the photo?
Do we have a second crucifix in here?
We do not.
Thank you for getting the photo. I was waiting for it.
For some reason, I can't record. Oh, never mind.
Shadow Ghost. It's over to the right.
I see it.
Did you get the audio as well?
I'm getting the audio right now if you want to get the photo.
Got it.
Nice.
All right. Waiting for it. It's probably about to hunt here in a second. We might get the Cruci. Actually, it already ate the Cruci once. Where'd it go? Oh,
You want to take a picture of the thermometer?
yeah, freezing.
We got freezing on it, yep.
Oh no.
Oh, why didn't it work?
Oh, because I didn't see it. It's because the player taking the photo has to see it.
I got it.
Got the firelight. Wait, it just yeeted a beer bottle at me? Cruci burn? It's all happening at the same time.
Now we got all of our sounds done. They're all unique.
Okay. We have one video needed. We have one photo needed.
Oh, dots.
Oh, God. I'm going to go get the other crucifix. Oh, it's an Oni. Well, there we go. It finally showed the freaking dots. All right. We could get a photo of the monkey paw.
We could, yeah, let's do that. I can try to find the bone, but trying to find this bone.
Oh, man. You know what? Oh, I kind of want to try to find it, too.
Yeah, let's go look.
All right. No wonder so many ghost events. Now it definitely makes sense. Absolutely. Huntress, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you guys for the follows. Yeah, I was watching into the room and all of a sudden, like, you know how when the ghost spawns in, it doesn't just like appear. It literally like slides in. The impossible boner. Yeah. Tater's pretty quiet. Having a hard time hearing him. I have zero problems hearing him. Huh?
You were asking a question. I said, yeah.
Oh, no. I said, have you seen like the ghost events where the ghostie comes like sliding in rather than like just appearing?
Yeah, I've seen those events.
Yeah, I was staring into the room and that's how I first saw it. Just went yoing.
Oh.
All right. Our sanity is effed. It's going to hunt, but I could try to get the crucifix in there.
We still do have 2 sanity pills. Even if we take them, though, it's not going to really make much of a difference.
No, probably not.
I guess.
No, we could probably say F it. F it, Jeff it. I'm going to bring a firelight.
You got an incense on me just in case?
Yeah. Already has the new badge. Yeah, because we're on the update. Bone where? I don't know. We're about to go find out. Ying. Cruci burn. Miss. All right. Got our photo. I could trap the ghost to buy us 60 seconds. Hey, I'm gonna do that.
What are you doing?
Trapping the ghost to buy us 60 seconds.
Okay.
I wish to trap the ghost. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think it's in the kitchen. We just locked the kitchen door.
Oh, it did. And I was over there. It locked this door over here too.
Yeah.
All these leaves are all gonna look like a bone.
I'm gonna go start checking upstairs.
All right, I'm gonna help him clear upstairs. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare. Everything looks like a wait, is that hiding? Ooh, okay. Oh, the leaf piles. I really hope that it can't path over that way, you know? All right, we do have hiding over there, by the way, across, like, over there near that stuff in the corner.
By the boxes?
There,
Okay.
there is hiding over there.
What about in the room over here with the dolls? Is that cabinet open?
Oh,
It
Jesus.
looks like maybe.
You scared me walking up. I thought it was one of the dolls. It is open.
All right, good. Get in there now. Here we go.
It's hunting. Is it done?
It is.
Okay. You bought
The
us some
moment I
time.
turned off my light to try to get in there, I could not see the door at all. I was like, where is it?
All right. Oh, you little creeps. I don't see nothing. All right. Going to the attic. Find the bone. We're on it, man. We're trying. Okay. It has not been a super obvious bone. Unless it is, and we're stupid and we just haven't. Oh my God. I thought that was a weird freaking rib cage thing. I hate it here. There's nothing anywhere. Like, it would be really mean if they can get the bone. What? What in the absolute hell? He smudged it. You heard the ghost slow down. Right? This thing's a psychopath. What the? Oh, not good. What is happening? Lover Goth, thank you for the 17. Miss Mel McPhil, thank you for the sub. Can you wish for life? I can. I can. Should we risk our life? Risk our life to bring back Mr. Tater? It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50, but it would be awfully noble of us. Risk it for the biscuit? I say we do it too. Oh shit. I might be in a pickle. Is there hiding in here? Did I throw it on the table? Did I? I don't see it on the table. Front door? No, I wished to trap the ghost over here, didn't I? I wish for life.
Are you alive?
sir. Yes, sir. That ghost is about to hunt. Nice little looping area here. We get the badge from watching. Yes. Yes. All right. I assume it's hunting. That's a good assumption. Go all the way up here.
Hello?
E. Okay, it's done.
I can't see anything.
Okay. I'll guide you. I'll guide you.
All right, let's go.
I don't know where the boat is.
I don't think we checked upstairs master bedroom.
Maybe not. So you 1,000,000% hit that thing with incense when we were inside of the doll room.
Yes.
It slowed down. It hunted less than 90 seconds after that.
So is it a mimic? No, it can't be a mimic.
No, it can't. We have dots. We have
Oh, we
EMF.
got dots. That's weird.
I do not know. I don't know.
I
You think
definitely heard the sound of it slowed down when it was in the room with us.
Yeah, I 100% heard it. Okay. I guess we'll check master. I'm bringing black salt in to slow it down. Smoke bombed it. We did. I heard it slow down on him. It's going to hunt in the next like 10 seconds ish. It got the power.
Not gonna lie, that master bedroom where there's this chest opening here, I was expecting there to be something really cool. But there's
Yeah, that would have been cool.
I love the whole vibe in here though, like there's like squatters living in here with like
Yeah.
the Bunsen burner.
I do like that. You know what else I like? Being able to find a bone.
Beans in bed?
Beans in bed was my second response.
Yeah.
Hunting. Maid's day off. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ads, by the way, guys. It's when I'm playing with somebody else, it's really difficult to be able to stop them from happening. So I do apologize. But it'll happen and then they'll be over for an hour. Can hide in the cupboards. I sure as hell hope not. Here for that drop life. Let's go. Sydney, thank you, friend. True Fire, thank you for the 2 months. Biscuit, welcome in. Bone in the kitchen? Maybe. Done, yes. Yeah. All right.
Definitely not in here. I checked bathroom already.
I'm gonna go check kitchen.
Okay.
The echo sounded cool. Is there hiding back here? Might be good enough. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. It's gonna hunt again. Kind of forgot the breaker was right next to me. We might be okay here. Man, now we're just determined. I think he's as determined as I am to find this stupid thing. Love the rework. Amber, isn't it great? There's rats next to me. Oh, I appreciate that, Wolf. Thanks, man. We looking for the bone? We are looking for the bone. If you're trying to figure out the progress, go to twitch.tv/drops. Hi, drifters. It's done. Power's on, by the way. Why is it spicy?
I'm gonna go check the attic again, just in case maybe we missed it. We were up there before.
Roger that. Man, all the rain and... I smudged it. I hope. All right. Dude, this is going to be almost impossible. That's why I was really hoping that they would put the bone in way more obvious spots here. It's got to be a little bone. Yeah, it's probably blending in, man. That's not the news I wanted to hear. Maybe it's like in that mannequin room, you know? Maybe I didn't get a good look at it. Rude, 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 rude. Leave me alone, you bully. F off. It's bullying me. Oh my God, I found it. It's down here inside of the sewing room with the stuff and the things. I'm just gonna pick it up and run. Oh, I picked it up. It was a jaw. It was over. It was a jaw that was in the corner.
Nice.
I'm coming. Yeah, let's go. Woo! Oh my God, the bone literally blends in with everything. Oh my God. No, why would you say that? Wait, do we have a... Hold on. Do we have a video camera in there?
I think there's a video camera in there.
It's facing the front door. Careful, SpongeBob.
I'm gonna be careful.
What can he get? What can he get? Translucent, shadow, burn cruci, fire. Oh, we could get a motion.
Where's the motion sensor at?
I have 2 of them in my hand. It's probably going to hunt you in a second. I think it's hunting you. Run, Tanner, run. You leave my friend alone, you piece of trash. Run, Tanner. Yeah. Stupid ghost. Where'd you guys see it? I don't even know where it is. Where what is? Yeah, this is the revamped Grafton, yeah. You did it, champ.
It's done. Let's go.
Oh, you got the hunting ghost too. All right. Nice flex. I like it.
I've noticed that inside that living room when the ghost is...
Oh my God.
The
Did you see?
ghost
Look how
has
bright.
no idea how...
Look how
Oh.
how bright the player is there. Good grief. What were you saying?
The ghost has a very difficult time trying to figure out how to get rid of, like, around all the obstacles in the living room.
Okay. Okay, so we can take that.
To go and rock into a wall, and then, like, it started to walk into, like, something else, and then it came to me.
So all the crap makes it look like a dum-dum.
Pretty much.
I like it. Phew. Look at that. Make sure we have it all. All right. Paranormal laughing. Ghost event. EMF. Beep.
Let's do it. Lock it in.
Got it. Oni, you good?
No, I'm all good.
All right.
I'll thank you for your jawbone.
Bye, Kyle. Cheese. First time watching? Hey, welcome in.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I don't know about you, but my first perfect game on revamped Crafton.
Yeah, my first one too.
Let's go.
Can we do
Let's go.
Nightmare?
I'm cool with kicking it up.
Let's do it.
Shoulder any better? I
Nightmare
still
on
feel it a little bit.
Wolverhampton.
Oh, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. It'll be fine.
It's gonna be good. It's not like I'm Doc.
So what? So wait, does that mean we're gonna do worse or better?
Well,
He chose not to answer. I am playing with Brotator.
We're here. Take a look at the equipment and
here we
prepare
are.
accordingly before starting the investigation.
Ooh,
Ooh, sunrise.
Nice.
Report, unfortunately.
So pretty. I might, you know what? I'm gonna go parabolic this time. It says I'm eligible to claim, but I didn't get it. Yeah, because it doesn't get added to the game till the 12th. Yeah, so if you guys unlocked the badge, you're not gonna get it until the 12th. Yeah. Now this is Nightmare, so we don't know where the power is this time. I'm gonna start upstairs. Look at that. Power box? Me? Power's on? By the way. Oh my god, I was about to tell you guys the music box is here. It's literally here. We have the music box, by the way.
Let's go. Was the breaker upstairs in that like area going towards the attic?
Yes.
Okay, do you know if there's only, I think there's only 2 spots we can spawn on this one. I thought maybe there's gonna be 3, but I haven't seen a third yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen a third either. The one up here and then the one down in that back room is all I've seen. Yeah, if you guys are not seeing progress with the drops right now, it's because of all the stuff that they're dealing with on Twitch. I heard it. I heard it loud and clear. Thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome in.
It came up to me and said, "Where's the cheese?"
Cheese. You're not in here, are you? Six games are doing it. Well, one of them is going nuts. I've heard nothing. Maybe I go stand in the corner.
Now, it's a little bit colder in the foyer than everywhere else so far as I can tell.
18.
18 everywhere else.
20.
10 down there.
Really? Yeah, it's 10. All right. Get some motion sensors. Oh, Mira, I'm sorry you have a migraine, friend. Those are the freaking worst. I hope you feel better. How do you check? Go to twitch.tv/drops. That's where you can see the progress. Yeah. You'll know you get it when you get a notification. All right, I'm going to grab 2 of those and 1 of these. Yeah, migraines are the worst. I don't get that many anymore. No orbs. Let's put this down. I put 2 motion sensors down, so we'll see if that does anything.
Trying to figure out a nice little.
It's the ID card and the badge. Oh, okay. Maybe find some new fun spots.
There we go. Hold on. Let's see. Let it rotate. It's getting there.
Okay.
What do you think?
I like it. You know what I was about to say? Hold on. I'm going to steal your guy here and give it back to you in a second. Oh,
Unfortunately, it was going the wrong way.
damn it. You're right. I had the same thought. Ooh, it just set the motion sensor off, didn't it?
It did.
All right. I'll let it go back to your spot. There we go. Yeah, if you guys are having any issues with them, it's because Twitch is literally having issues. So hopefully they'll be fixed soon. Yeah, you are here, you little butthole. All right. I'm ready to record the video. Wait, was that an orb? No. We have orbs.
Orbital.
What the hell? What the
I'm
hell?
gonna put some salt down.
Okay. Oh, there's so much crap on the floor and everything around. Can't see anything. Oh, oh, you son of a... Where's the other one?
Oh no.
Right
No,
here.
they-
I'm staring at this one. I'm holding down record. Hey, Angel, welcome in. What? Door moved. Got it. Come on. Walk through it. Got it.
Let's go.
All right.
So no UV.
Could also get the motion. Got it. Ghost, do you want to do a little like a little ring around the roses? Or not?
We're bringing the cruise in.
Hey, I love you.
It might be a little too late.
Is that a Hantu? Is that a Hantu? Where's the light? Well, brownie frownies are full.
Was it a speedy guy?
It was speedy and then it slowed down.
You don't say.
I do say.
We talking like Raiju?
I think it might be a Hantu.
Ooh. Wait a minute. We didn't get any UV though.
Well, freezing though, but we don't have that either.
We don't have that.
I'm getting a smooch. Raiju, no, it's slow. When it slowed down, it sounded like it slowed down way slower. It did not slow down to normal speed.
Oh. What about a rev?
No, definitely not. Mimic, technically, it could be. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys need information about the drops, make sure that you check the pin message. Mayor, did we put in the pin message that there was issues? Oh shit, I didn't grab a lighter. I'm gonna get my lighter. Like people, yeah, I mean, that's fair. I said that to you earlier. I was like, does it really matter? Yeah.
Are you here? Where are you? Can you speak to me? Nothing on the spirit box.
What are my thoughts? Been pretty great so far. I've had 2 ghosts by the front door. Rotator!
Head for the hills.
Oh, hi, Pam. Yeah. See how fast she is here? Ghosty. She came from the kitchen, but it's still super cold here.
Interesting. Okay, maybe it's on the verge of changing room.
It's just funny to me. A deathly red event, the ghost about to murder. Oh, well, that's cool.
That was so awesome. Like the red light here, like getting red without having a chandelier on it, or like the shader.
Oh my god, it's an event. I hate it here. Dude, it's so feisty. It's not freezing. Where's the
Thermometer? Here.
the spirit box?
Oh, right here.
Oh, Adriella, thank you for the raid.
6 degrees in here.
All right. I'm gonna put this in here. Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? How's them houses going? They're good. How was your stream? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we have a Hantu that's refusing to give us freezing.
Or refusing us to give us UV2.
Yeah.
Let's let it hunt again.
All right. Roger that. I'll be right back. Ooh, another.
Oh my god. I think I know this ghost's favorite color.
Oh, his blood red.
Yeah, I think it's starting to move rooms into the living room because it's 10 degrees.
Kill the breaker, not the tater. Roger that. All right. That's the bad one. There we go. Oh.
Bring it to you, Flash. Hold on.
Why? Wait, I don't want it here. Hey, F off, lady.
She's not speeding up. It's fine.
No.
She's friendly.
I don't like her.
I'm inviting her over for breakfast.
Look, here she comes. Tater, run. I'm inviting her over. Nobody asked for her. Yeah.
I guess it is a Hantu because it had no line of sight speed.
I don't know what is going on. Why we no freezies? It's 7 degrees, man. 20, 21, 11. Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. What up, EJ? Ay, caramba. All right. What now? Setting
I'm
this
definitely down
bitch on
with the
fire.
Hantu, and it's just not giving freezing temps.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. What a turd.
It's so difficult because it's all over the place and I can't get any media on it.
I know. I know. I have a crucifix by the front door too, I think. What is the code? The code for what?
There's a crucifix
Precisely.
right there by that book.
Eee. Is there hiding over here? There is. Can't tell you the amount of the time. Oh, that Hantus have gotten you? Usually I'm fine, but we should be getting the evidence and it's not happening. That's the problem. Yeah, I read the first 17 times you asked for what the code was. And then when I responded to you and you didn't respond back, we're just going to ignore you. So that's fine. I check the progress. Davey, if you go to twitch.tv/drops, friend. Yeah. Kill the breaker? No. Well, that'll make it cold. We don't want to do that. What the hell?
I was turning some hay over there.
Well, fork you too, buddy. The code to life? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what they need. Yeah, a lot of people are very confused what's going on, and the drops have been really wonky tonight. That's why we said they might not be working, but they will eventually. But I think people's volume might be off completely. Yeah. No, fork you! This ghost isn't going to hunt anymore, is it? Oh, we need photos. Well, poo. Can't read or listen. Roger that. Just found out that if you hear laughter, you can record it. Can you? Oh, the dolls? Ooh.
What are we doing up here?
I'm just hanging out.
Oh, okay.
Just two guys. We're having a good time. Having a good time. Oh. She just gave up on me. Why'd she give up on me and go to Tater? Oh my God. I could hear a very faint tater go, help. She says the stairs. Nah, that's not for me. Hey, did you smudge, by the way? Don't be a tater
Thank
hater.
goodness I had that tier 3 sanity pill to go high boost that.
God. Where did that? It's in that. It's starting in that room. Wonder if it's cold in here now.
Let's see. Checking out with the thermometer.
Roger that. Yikes.
3 degrees in here.
All right, got a photo of that. Where's the EMFer? Thank
Here's
you.
right here.
Got her. Ooh, I can go get the music box. Go in here, get the music box. Hey, Alyssa, how's it going? Good job. This is the new Grafton. Yes. It doesn't come out publicly until the 12th. Okay. We at least have Shri photos, which is the objectives.
I got a ghost hunting sound.
Can she see over the banisters? Zero, welcome in. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Ballistic, thank you for the sub. Do you know if it's bigger than the old Grafton? This one has an attic, so I can only assume yes. Watch for an hour, you get the drop. Yes, unless the drops are being wonky, which they have been tonight a little bit. Yeah. All right. Did you smudge?
I did not.
So it's gonna get feisty again. Freezing, maybe?
People out the firelight.
Still no freezing. That's great. At 1% now, yay! No empathy. Thank you for the subs. Does anyone have a remedy? There's nothing anyone can do. No. No, if they aren't working right now, it's more than likely on Twitch's side. It's not a you problem. Like, there's nothing you're doing wrong.
I smudged that one.
Roger that. Good thing you did the badge yesterday. You still have tonight, and you also have tomorrow as well. God forbid it's not working. All right. Music box, burn cruci, EMF.
Need bone or ghost photo or something.
Boner jam, ghost photo. I'm gonna quickly go grab another photo camera. Any complaints about the new map? Yeah, that making sound all the time, even though it's not windy and it's not moving. Yeah, that kind of annoying. What was I coming over here for? Oh, camera. I was like, what the hell is my purpose? Yeah. So hopefully in the middle of the stream, the badges will fix, the drops will fix themselves. I also have a camera. Got it. Oh, we both got it, but it's a duplicate. Yeah, look at us go. That's how you do it right there.
And the reflexes on that. Added so fits.
We were so, oh, freezing. I got it.
Let's go. About
There.
time. It took so long to get that freezing temps.
I know. I don't know why it took the Hantu 1,500 years, but it did it finally. Nice.
Yeah, I think it was just changing rooms a little too much.
Question. Did we find the bone?
We did not.
I hate this game so much. All right. I guess I could smudge again, or smudge this time and then use the time to go find it. I need to go find a flashlight. Hold on.
Yeah. Do we have any incense left to give us a little?
I have one on me.
All right, that's gonna be the one.
Got two paparazzis at once. That's right. There it is. The bone. The bone is going to be the nightmare of all these. No meds. We do, but there's no point now. All right. You ready? Let's ride. Is the juice up here? Yeah, it's right here.
There you go.
All right, there is hiding over here if we need it.
Oh, I got bone.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go.
Hunting in 3, 2, 1. Commence tater eating. Oh, we're good. What mode? We're on Nightmare right now. Yeah. All you gotta do is summon a Josie to sniff it out. Oh, the bone. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Nicely done. Margaret. Speakers Left for Dead again? Wait, what?
Margaret. Halstead?
Yeah, Margaret Halstead. She sounds
Is it?
very nice.
Do you think this is her homestead?
Margaret Halstead's Homestead?
I think so.
I think I've read that book before.
Phasmophobia, is that barn over there?
The next map and oh, the barn? Yeah, I hope
I
so.
do like that there's no texture or anything on that barn. It doesn't matter how high you put up your your resolution or your view distance or anything. It's just a shadow.
It's literally just lines. Save. No, we're leaving. No, we're leaving Squeakers.
Print out a polygon, put it out.
That's right. Get that damn polygon out there. My God. All right. You got the hunters? Yeah, man.
I got it.
No, we're leaving Squeakers to hang out with the ghost.
Go 2 perfect games in a row.
We're on a roll. Oh, no, Tate. Oh, you're good. He was being eaten by the truck. We're leaving Squeakers to play with the ghost.
Welcome back.
How dare you all. Thank you for the follows, guys. By the way, if you're not following my lovely friend, Mr. Tater, you should be, because he is also live. We are both Kinetic partners. Am I excited about chickens? Well, you know, we don't have any actual chickens in the game, so I'm not that excited. Yeah. Stinky frickin' Hontu. Well, Tater, I feel like we have to do a no evidence run.
Let's do it. You want
Do
to
we
do it on
do
my
no-
difficulty? You want to do?
Do you want to do no evidence, no sanity? Or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'll put grace period on. Hold up. Let me
Okay.
just play with it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Can we turn off a couple of the crazy settings? That'd be great. Thanks.
I'll do 2-second grace period.
Okay.
And we'll do 1 cursed object.
Ooh, I like it. Going stream door. I should be streaming tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Let me check the settings real fast. All right. We got a
Do you want me to make it so we can
9.37.
gain sanity back?
No. No sanity's fine.
Okay.
All right. Player, ghost, contract. Lovely. All right. Let's do it. All right. No sanity, no evidence. I'll have to ask Mr. Tater if there's a couple things that are a little different than mine. Oh, 0. Yeah, I can do that in a bit. Yes.
Take a look at the equipment and from there
Oh my God.
starting the investigation.
Is it foggy?
There's been no reports of violence.
Ooh, it is foggy. I was like, it's a little foggy in the truck. There we go. Now, so I think the dangerous part is going to be not knowing what we would consider to be like natural hiding.
True. I don't know what's available, what's not.
No
We're gonna
clue.
Figure it out as we go.
All right. Can you still play the old Grafton? Technically, yes. I still see the barn.
I'm trying to debate where to even go. When
I
we
know.
walk in.
I'm thinking about
maybe
that too. I guess it kind of depends on where the
Kitchen?
ghost is. Because if the
I'm thinking
ghost,
we go kitchen. Try
Yeah.
to crouch around like the countertop.
maybe, yeah, we might be able to loop it in there.
Yeah, just got to remember that there's these boxes in front of the counter. So you can't just like hug the counter. You're going to hit the boxes in the front.
Okay. All right, crucifix in hand. Are we at the ready?
Let's do it.
All right, ride or die. Well, that's interesting. So maybe we don't go to the kitchen. Maybe we go somewhere else.
That's really unfortunate.
Let me see up here. Is that spot still open over there? No, it's completely gone now. Damn.
I just heard it throw something in the foyer as we walked up the staircase.
Okay. Maybe like, maybe here?
Oh, there's a divider inside the master bedroom behind the.
A divider?
Yeah, the privacy divider behind the bed.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can hide behind the bed here.
All right. I feel like you're luring me into something.
Yeah. Come over here behind my bed. No shot.
No effing way. No effing way. I was about to ask you if you had a 150 speed ghost on.
No, I did not. It's coming right for us.
Well, hello, sir. Man, I was like, oh man, I didn't realize he had those settings on.
The moment it was charging up the staircase, I was like, for real?
Oh wow. Well, that's a great no evidence run for the first one.
It is, yeah. We're kind of breaking ourselves in here.
Is there somewhere to loop in here? Oh my god.
The bone.
Is in the summoning circle. There is nowhere to loop here. We would just have to smudge and run. No.
You loop around the bathtub, I guess.
Yeah, we could do that. Mimic, that would be pretty funny. Insane luck, I'll take it. Nice. Oh, hey, you're targeting him. Don't go after me. Oh, it's throwing the duck. Oh my god, where's it going?
Oh, he's walking over the duck.
Dude, he levitated the crap out of the duck. Where did it go?
Right here.
Squeakers, no. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Maybe downstairs now? Another thing about doing this is that it gives us an idea of what things it's like, what things it's throwing in the middle of the hunt. There's so much crap. The duck finally learned how to fly. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Jelly, Grizz, thank you guys for the subs. Appreciate it. Mardoc, thank you. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?
Can I offer you some gravy water?
Ugh. I have a feeling this is his gravy.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's his own blend. Hey, man, what year is that? Is that an 82?
The finest vintage.
Yeah, you're lucky my duck can't go through the floor, a-hole. Revenge of the Squeakers. All right. Shut up. Oh.
Oh.
It's throwing pillows. Oh, he's throwing all kinds of stuff. Dude's angry. Oh my god. I'm gonna put this here.
Do you want to go for a perfect game or we want to go to the next one?
I kind of feel like we should.
All right.
Got the badge, but I can't claim it. There's probably issues with drops right now. Yeah. Pillow fight. Parabolic. All right, I'll get the parabolic. We need audio. We need... What was that supposed to be a bone photo?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'll bring in one of these.
That's not very cool. I don't know why it didn't count.
I don't know either. Hey! I want to play. Let me record you, stupid. I can't record him. I don't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything there at all.
No, it was all staticky. All right, I've got a motion sensor there. Got one of those there. Got a smudge. Crucifix isn't that necessary.
So it's on here inside of this room last time. Spawned at the end of that table over there.
Oh, it's over there now. Give me a whisper, ghost. Can you light the fireplace? You cannot. Doing some awfully weird tricks here, sir. Would you please do the TIG? Sounds a little out of breath. Can you record the Dio Spirit Box? You can record it in the audio recorder, but you can't do that when you're on no evidence. He's turning tricks. Wow, dude. Imagine. Is that not counting?
Gave me a hunting ghost duplicate instead of the salt.
It's the audio's not recording? Oh, I see. What the? Hey, Tater, can you try to record the hunting sound?
Sure.
It's not letting me.
Camera.
Not letting me do it. Hey, Jack, what up, dude? Haven't been able to get it for a week now. I feel like I just had it. That's cute. Still haven't been able to get parabolic from this dude.
Gonna back up a little bit.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. If it spawns in here, we might cry. Look at the fog coming from the windows. You see this? Multiple occasions where I couldn't get the recorder to work. It'll say record. Oh, that sucks. Ghosty Shy, well, tell him to snap. Sydney, thank you. Thank you guys for the follows. There's a cruisy. It's okay. I just needed to whisper once. Finally. Holy crap.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
Took long enough. All right. Got the photo camera. What do we need? We need... I could get a photo. Wait, you got Summoning Circle, Burn Cruci, Ghost. I could go get an EMF. Yeah. Let's go get the EMF. Tater, smell a bone. Smell a bone. Wait, what? Wait, what? Foggy weather on the new Grafton looks like a darker version of the Death Realm in the game. Yeah, maybe a little bit. EMF, we're not going to get any, obviously, freezing or any of that jazz. Video-wise, we could get video and audio-wise. We could do this. Do this. Tater! Oh, it just stopped.
Thank goodness.
All right, where's it at? Ghosty. Oh. There we go. Firelight blow would be good. You still need videos, right?
Yes, we do.
Did he record salt video? Got it. Shit. I'm watching the salt. Did you find the bone yet? Yeah, we found it in the summoning circle upstairs in the doll room. So we did find it. I don't know where it's walking right now. Do temps work differently? Yeah, it definitely appears like they do. If there's any room that's like really, really open, what? Then it's obviously going to be a little colder because it's almost like being outside. What the? Hey, Melanie, welcome in. Got it. Okay. We need a photo. What am I going to get the photo of?
Bye, friendo. I got a raid. What's
No,
going
you're
on?
good. We need a photo and we need 2 sounds.
Okay, I got
Fun size, I'll be going.
Oh!
I'll be going for a while. Yeah. All right, you kids have fun now. Did you get the summoning circle? Yeah, he did. Summoning, ghost, EMF, burn, cruci. The only other thing we can really get, video-wise, we could get the, well, not video, sorry. Audio-wise, oh no, we have 2 hunting ghosts.
Flash, I got terrible news. I got a duplicate.
I saw that.
The ghost hunting, yeah.
Look what you did.
I was recording another sound that it hunted when I was recording
Okay,
it.
look this way. Look at me.
Yep.
Just want to remember who did this.
It was Coach Chesney. Remember the name?
No, I'm going to go into editing and type in there, Brotator Chip did it.
No.
I have the perfect little photo spot for it. Put it right under there. Brotator Chip did it. It's a mugshot. That's right. Got you right above the ghosty. All right. You got your DO marked?
I got it marked. Let's do it.
Roger that. Yeah, if you guys are having any trouble with drops, it's on Twitch's end. Yeah, it's on Twitch's end. There's nothing you can do about it. Hopefully it'll start working though. Mr. Chinggis, oh hi, friend. What'd I miss? All the things.
Job's ready for you.
The hunting is good. Can I join? You literally can't. All the monies. I mean, what are the odds we would get a Dio, you know, for the first no evidence run?
We got to run that again. We got to, it was too lucky.
But what if this time it's like, I don't know, like a Revy?
Gregorio.
A Gory. I hate it. I hate it a lot.
The Boreo, the worst ghost ever.
Ugh.
All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. Big old payout. That's right. Mr. Chinggis, how was stream, sir? Thank you guys for the follows. Hello. Project, thank you so much for the 4 months, man. Oh, the fog. All right. Hey, be careful out there, okay?
Very
Oh,
foggy out
listen.
here.
It's awfully foggy again. Let me turn my fan. It's...
You got the crucifix?
I does. I have a lighter, right? Yeah, okay. What map is this one? This is the revamped Grafton. Yeah. Right, give me a sec. Throw that in there. I've got Cruci at the ready. Hold, please. Let me get it set up in my hands the right way. There we go. All right. To the kitchen?
To the kitchen. To the wall.
To the kitchen. No shot. No shot.
The same spot? Are you serious?
I don't know what to tell you, dear. Get out of here, dude. Well, the odds of a shade have definitely gone down. Hey, we go to our partition. I heard lots of cool stuff happens over here.
Back into the old behind my bed area.
The classic. I like how you just threw it. No, it was so hot, it made me throw it. Okay, that is normal. This is normal. B, thank you so much. You could do a little loop-de-loop right here, too.
You hear that? It was hunting,
Sounds
right?
very normal, yeah. Hey, there's that lamp right here, by the way. On the table.
Okay, so this is how we can tell if it's over.
Yeah. There we go. Does your difficulty start with the power on?
I do. Yeah, that way if it ever turns off, I
Oh.
immediately get rid of Jin.
Dude, this is a vibe in here, though. Look at that. This is good.
Oh, yeah. I want
Look
to
at
squat
this.
in here.
I want to squat in here.
I call this bed over here.
Can we squat together?
Yeah. I'll invite Chingus over, too.
Oh, let's go. There's enough room. We got the
Oh,
couch.
look at this. Look at this light here.
I know. So I love the idea of this. I just want them to get rid of the sparking sound.
Yeah. I feel electrified right now, Flash.
It's in your jugular, Tater.
Is it? My thyroid feels like it's a little overactive.
This is how I got my name.
Oh, yeah.
Hunting. Shocking. Maybe?
I think it's still... no, I can't tell if it's hunting or not.
No, it definitely stopped because the lights went out. Possible yokai?
Yeah, because we got a little bit of electronic disturbance there, but I don't know if it was because it was coming up the stairs.
Well, I hit it with the walkie and it did not come over to us.
Really sucks not being able to have a really good looping spot.
No, and I would really love to be able to see through this filthy curtain.
Do you see me?
Hold on, kind of. Can you see me?
I can. I can see you.
Hey.
Yeah, okay,
Hey, how are you?
now, yeah.
I'm just getting a
Hey,
drink.
how are you?
What's the cursed mirror? Wait, what's that? The cursed mirror in the bedroom? Oh, was there a cursed in here? We do have a cursed. Yeah, the mirror does spawn in there. Hey, Jen. That was a weird speed up. Is that a Jen? Sorry if anybody has to pee. I do apologize. Did he get a Jen speed up? Did Ghosty Jen speed up on you? Oh, hey, you're right here.
That's
Sorry.
possible.
Sorry. Didn't realize you just showed up.
Possible.
Okay.
Yeah, because the moment it caught a glimpse of me, it took off, and then I couldn't lose it after that.
Did it have like a second of line of sight before it got up here?
So I lost it for a second, probably on the steps when I went up here.
Okay.
So it probably lost me for a second. Did it slow down? Because I couldn't hear it when I was up.
Okay. I'm a little curious.
I did repel it.
Oh, roger that. He said he did repel it. Rats. Corb, if the link that is pinned is not working, then it's just not working right now. That is the link. Yeah. Because of all the Battlefield drops that were happening today and everything that was going on the platform, it kind of screwed everything up. So hopefully it'll get fixed soon. How many years have I been streaming? This year is going to be my 5th partnerversary. I'm gonna die. I puckered. Yep, I puckered.
I just
Real hard.
recorded the ghost hunt through the door.
Did you really?
Yeah, look at we got a ghost hunting media sound.
Oh, why did you? Okay, well, I guess the host can do it. I'm almost certain that I had a speed up there. But the sound, I don't know. It was really weird, though. I almost thought she sounded a little bit faster at the beginning of the hunt. It was weird.
Okay, we can check it again.
Okay.
Do you know where maybe it came from?
I'm not sure. Definitely over this way somewhere. I'm going to go get another smooge. Ty, don't you dare say that to me. Don't you say that to me. Gooch Wizard, thank you for the biddies. See, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you guys for the follows. Definitely sped up. Yeah, that sounded like a Jin speed up, right? I'm not too crazy here. You were stuck, and now the progress is moving. Roger that. That sounds normal. Okay. This is the new Grafton. Yes. Tater, you okay?
All right, well, I can confirm that the piano looping spot works, but man, that was nice.
Oh, that's okay. I looped it around the bathtub. You want to talk about dicey?
Get a little wet over there.
Did you? my poor duck.
Put a wet floor sign up or something.
Shark. Did
It definitely sped up when it saw me. It was going to the stairs. I let it see me for a second.
Oh,
sped
it's
up.
hunting.
I went up.
Oh, she gave up on Tater now. Oh my God, Shark! Thank you for the subs, dude. "100% heard it that time." Holy crap! Jesus Christ. She was right in my face. I pooped. I'm waiting on the porch. Hey, Girlface, how are you? Jesus. Juju! Thank you for the raid.
Do we want to try to go for perfect on this, or do we want to leave? What do you want?
It's up to you. What do we have? We have no videos. We have no photos. We have the hunting
Seems like it's
ghost
coming out
through
of the
the
kitchen.
door. It's coming from the kitchen.
So we get a crucifix down in the kitchen and some salt and stuff. We could probably start snagging some videos.
My God. All right. Grab this guy. We get a photo of that guy. Get this. What's our objectives? Oh, we need fire. Do I have firelight? Yeah. Okay. How do you get the badge? By watching for an hour. Just be careful with the progress bar stuff because it hasn't been working for some people randomly, and then sometimes it is. Yeah. Trying to stay away from spoilers. No, you're fine, Juju. I appreciate the raid, friend. All right. That. Got that. I think we're good. You just got Battlefield 6 drops from me? You're welcome. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going upstairs. Hope they fix it soon. Yeah. The bot says ID card. It's ID card and badge. It's both. It's not like they're not doing a drop where you get a badge without the ID card. Yeah, it's one and the same. Well, sorry, one and the same. You get both at the same time.
You have a video camera up there?
No, I'm gonna go get one though. You know what? I'll stay here. Progress hasn't updated. Yeah, it's happening to a lot of people. Random, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's a problem with Twitch right now. It's not because of Kinetic Games. Roger, Dodger. Where's it coming from?
I think it huts it in here because it definitely wasn't in the kitchen.
Okay. F.
Okay, it's got a motion sense.
Okay. Ooh, firelight. There's some salt for you. Do we already have a cruci photo? No.
I don't. No.
We doesn't. Did that?
Map reader too.
Yeah. Twofer. We have not found the bone. Wait, what are we trying to delete? What? Oh, burnt cruci. No. Got duplicate? I don't think so. Spicy, my word. All right.
That cruci's charred.
Okay. I was about to say I might go look for the bone here soon.
I'm gonna find cursed possession.
Angry Ghost. It is Angry Ghost.
No floppy Frank, no tarot, and no monkey.
No crucifix. I mean, no summoning circle either. Let's go upstairs. Who am I playing with? Mr. Brotator Chip. No music box.
Might be Ouija then.
Roger that. I did not bring the camera up here. Oh, because you have it. My man.
I got it.
All right. One photo. Oh, that's why. Oh, it was a double. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, that's my bad. You guys are right. Our sanity's tanked.
Oh,
Yikes.
getting a little close there.
Yeah, we can't ask because it'll break the board. No bone in here. Might be in that back storage area, to be honest.
What's up?
The bone might be in the back storage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, we'll wait for them. This is releasing on August 12th. We don't have a specific time yet. We're waiting for that. Battle, thank you so much for the gifts, dude. Huvian, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Yeah, the drop stuff, it's just, yeah, we've been basically just needing to repeat it all night. The drops have been messed up all night. Some people are earning them, some people are not. But hopefully it will, roger that. Hopefully it will fix itself soon, if not by at least tomorrow, so that everyone can earn it. Oh, it's in the command. Oh, never mind. Okay, then yeah, read the command. Did you smudge by chance?
I did not. I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm checking the area beyond the kitchen right now, the storage room.
Roger that. Is that a single burn?
Not in here.
I threw a crucifix that by the front door, kind of, that has a burn left.
I think right now it definitely came out of the dining room.
There we go. Tater!
Lock you through the hole in the floor.
Tater, help! Log out and back in if they aren't working correctly. Oh, did that fix it for you? Hey, here's a second crucifix. Yeah.
Let's go. All right, we gotta get a video camera in here.
Okay. I don't know where it is.
I'm gonna go get one for the van.
Roger that. Yeah, if that works for you guys, please let me know. If you log out and log back in, if that works. Because it's saying that it helped others. Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Worked for you. So it's working for some and not for others. How's ghost hunting? It's good. 2 photos. We have no video. 2 photos. EMF. Burn Cruci. Ouija. We've had no events.
Two videos right there. Boom, boom.
Okay. A ghost event would be spectacular. Oh, we still haven't found the bone, have we?
We have not. I haven't checked the rooms to my right.
All right. Wish me the best of luck.
I'll make sure trying to stay on top of this cruisy, so but wait a minute. Are you sure it's got a bite in it?
I thought it had a bite left. Did it not?
It doesn't look like it.
It should.
Let's go.
Got her in the back. I smudged.
Oh, you smudged it. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that should have hit her. All right, going on a boner hunt. Oh, farted. I could have used that. Refresh the page a few times. It's still 1%. Yeah, hopefully maybe they're like fixing it like bit by bit. You know what I mean? Place is a nightmare, dude.
It really is.
Logging out. It worked for you too? There you go. I don't see no bone. Go upstairs again, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see it.
We don't have too long for Ghostie's gonna start hunting. Super Sage, dude. Super Sage. Alright, going up. Light Wolf, thank you for the raid. What up, dude? God. Finding the bone here is a nightmare. No clue, man.
Not a living room.
I'm double checking attic and working my way down. Not hunting. Yeah. Probably the jawbone or something. That was literally the bone that we found last. The last bone that we found was a jawbone. Oh, the one before that. Sorry. The last one we found was the rib cage. Well, what the hell did you bring it up here for?
Had no idea you were up here. I just got a ghost hunting video.
There you go.
I repelled it.
Okay. Oh, you did repel. Beautiful.
I did, yep.
How's stream going? It's going really well, friend. Going very well. Tater and I are having a blast checking out the map. I can't wait for you guys to play it. Watch it be under a pillow or some shit. What are you looking at? Locked, obviously. That's a hiding spot. Oh, I thought I saw it, man. I was like, no way. I have no clue. About 45 seconds, I think, before it hunts again. Oh, maybe a little bit less, actually. Hey, Emery. Checking every crevice. Every turn. Oh, it's not hunting. Okay. Maybe it is now. Fudge. Wish you could see where it is. You technically can. Check, check. At the end of the map, you can see where it is. All right. I'm not seeing it anywhere there. Roger that. Might have to wait for the next hunt to get downstairs and start looking. Watch it for 7 months. Oh, that's a hammer. Mother effer. Hey, Victor, what's up? Thank you guys for the follows. Maddie, thank you for the 6 months. Oh my goodness. Gidron, thank you for the sub. I turned the sounds down today so you guys will be able to hear the map more. Did you check the bathroom? I don't know if I did. I thought I did, but we might have missed it.
Got so excited because I thought I found the bone in a cobweb, but it was just a freaking hammer.
You know what? I'm still proud of you.
I think one of these dolls knows what the bone is, they're just not saying anything.
Maybe it's in the tub. Oh, imagine. It's done. Dude, I feel like we've looked everywhere. I literally do. I don't know where else to look.
Should we take our loss?
Might have to, man.
I found it!
It's... Where is it?
In the bathroom. Upstairs bathroom, you can illuminate.
Go to the right after you open.
Oh my god. It was huge.
It was a big bone too, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go.
Ah, so I get... Oh no, not again.
We're missing one video. We can't get a ghost on this one.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's see video wise. Motion sense.
Disturb salt.
Yeah, salt would be a quick one, maybe. Oh my god. Very large bone indeed. Behind the frickin' door. Yeah.
I think the best thing to do is try to figure out where it's hunting from. And when it's done, go in the room, drop the salt.
Oh, you mean like do a loop-de-loop and pull and then put the salt out? That's gonna be, you have to get the salt fast.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous part.
Oh, no. Well, the thing is, like, we can't, unfortunately, from what my experience is anyway, if you try to do a video recording of salt when it's hunting, it's just going to give you the ghost hunt.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it.
You have to wait for the hunt
Railroad.
to be over, and then wherever it spawned from, go place the salt down, and then try to get it within 25 seconds before it hunts again.
I don't know if you trust your ability. I don't know if I trust my ability. I have a video camera. You need a video camera?
I got a video camera.
Oh, okay.
Did we just go chilling for a second in the living room there?
I mean, well, we can't chill for that long. It is gonna hunt.
Right. Bugs doesn't hunt in here with us. Oh, it just threw something.
I think it threw something in the foyer.
I got nothing to record, unfortunately. Just put down one salt pile just to see what happens.
Hey, Gabby, how are you? Railroad, thank you for the subs, dude. This map looks disgusting. I love it. sounds like someone's taking a massive leak. Do we have a thrown object as a video? Did you get it? Oh my god.
Got it.
Nice. Go, Tater, go.
Let's go. Perfect
Let's
game.
go. Perfect, no evidence, round 2.
Nice.
Perfect. Let's go. I heard there's a doll room because there is a doll room. Yeah, there absolutely is. New to the stream, welcome in, man. Oh, Ginny Jim Jim.
That was awesome.
That was good. Man, that was tense.
Can't believe the bones is in the bathroom. That whole
So
time.
stupid. I don't know why we never looked at that spot. Like right behind that door. Oh man, finding the bone is just going to be the worst here.
It is.
It
All right,
blends in
lock
with
it up.
literally everything. All right, let's do the take.
I'll do the thing.
Oh my goodness. Skits, thank you so much for the biddies. Appreciate you. Billiam, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you guys. Oh, what time is it? Ooh, I think our 2 hours is up. I think that was it.
Welcome back.
Let's frickin' go, dude. Perfect, no evidence. Don't mind if we do. Shish kebabs. Great job at not dying. Yeah, look at that. We did the thing. Well, Mr. Tater, I think we've reached our time, sir.
We have indeed.
That was kinda
It's been an
perfect.
absolute blast.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
How
the
do you like
games,
general
Mr.
thoughts
Tater.
about the map? Did you like it?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I think gameplay wise, I'm liking it more than my walkthrough. Because like the walkthrough, I was walking through and thinking about how busy it was, and I was really fearful of how it was gonna play. But it feels like it's running just fine. Like no problem.
Yeah. There's a lot of good looping spots and
Yeah.
spots to just kind of lose the ghost real quick.
Right. I'm not ending, cop. No, we're not ending. I'm
I
just
like it too.
yeah.
I'm really excited for everybody to be able to play it on August 12th.
I'm excited to do 4-player rounds to see how those go. Yeah, the different weather types, all the things.
Well, it's been a pleasure, friend.
Absolutely, Mr. Tater. I appreciate you, friend.
We'll catch you later, friend.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Guys, make sure that you're following that lovely bean. Oh, McTater. Please make sure that you're following him. But I do need to exit this as it's been my 2-hour limit. It has been my 2-hour limit. So I'm still doing Phas. I just need to get off of this version of it. So let me update the game back to where it was. And then we'll be good to go. Do you think they'll ever allow us to play the original maps? I hope so, man. I really do. Yeah. Hey, Laura, how are you? When do we get the update? The 12th. Yep. On the 12th, the same time that the badge will be added to the game. Yep. You can earn the badge all the way up until tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yep. Yep. Even if you play Phas without playing the new map, do the drops still count? Absolutely. As long as a kinetic partner is in the Phas category, you can still earn drops. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. How long? For an hour. For an hour. Yeah, it still counts. Even if I'm not playing the new Grafton, it still counts. Yep. We did it yesterday. Yeah. Why so short on time to get the badge? Why only an hour? Because it's only for 2 days. So they wanted to allow people the opportunity to get it faster. All right. I'm just, it's going to take a hot minute. I have to wait for this update. So it's taking its good old time. No mention at this time. They have plenty. Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate you. I'm going to turn those the alerts back up, by the way. I hope that I don't know if you guys liked it better when they weren't there or not. But again, I turned them down during Grafton, so I'll turn them back up. Ad break. Hold on. No, I have 35 minutes. No, we're good. Mr. Tater Chip. Oh, would you look at this guy? Hi, Mr. Tater. It's like I saw you recently. There's that lovely man that we were just playing with. Mr. Tater, how's it going, sir? Thank you guys for coming in. Hello. I hope you guys have been enjoying the new map. I hope you've been enjoying Phas. Thank you for all the follows. Y'all are nuts. Appreciate it so much. I'm currently updating Phas back to the normal version. So it's just going to take a few minutes. And then once that's done, we'll get back into playing more. But yeah, they gave us, we were allowed a 2-hour option. I mean, a 2-hour option. We were allowed a 2-hour limit to play the new map. So yeah, Mr. Tater, I appreciate you, man. I hope that you enjoyed it as much. I know you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, you're getting ready to play Phas now? Nice. Thank you for all the follows. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. How do you check your badge progress? Go to twitch.tv/drops. Yeah, there's been some big issues recently with Twitch drops because of all of the different stuff with like Battlefield going on. Tons and tons and tons of stuff happening. So hopefully it gets fixed. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in. We'll just have to chill here for a couple minutes and then we'll go into it. Logging out and back in fixed it for you. It seems that it fixed it for a lot of people. So maybe not everybody, but it's fixing it for a lot. Yeah, I did. Yo, Grafton's great, man. I can't wait for you guys to play it on the 12th. I can't wait until we get the new diner map later this year. Yeah. No, I'm going to be, no, Sniper. I'm still going to be here. Yeah. I'm just going back to the current version of Phas. That's all. Yep. I did not get a mannequin interaction. No, I didn't. No. The walkthrough that I did for the first time, I got the dolls talking though. Yeah. I'll do the wheel stuff. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do it now. It's just you're going to be staring at a black screen on the other scene. So if you don't mind this. Can I still get the drops by watching you? You absolutely can. Absolutely 100% can. Here, I'll do, no, I won't do that image. Hold on. Let's see. That one, no. We're going to do, I owe some wheel spins, so we are going to do them. I just want to try to get this done first. Yeah, there's a blurred out version of Grafton. Here, we'll just add this real quick. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll work. Maybe. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Here. That works? Yeah, why not? That way it's not just a black screen. It's something. I'm just trying to get it there. There we go. Sure, it looks great. Awesome. Love it. My favorite. Okay. So, we're going to do some wheel spins real fast while we wait for Phas to finish updating for me. But we owe all the things. No, it's not that drops are not working right now. It's just that they are having some issues. They're just having a few issues. Yeah. You've been watching for 6 hours? Jeez. What's this wheel? Well, this is a giveaway wheel where I give away something good. And then I have to do a wheel where I have to give away something bad because we reached the stuff in the things. Yeah. Love it when they have issues. Isn't that the best? Well, to be fair to them, there was a really large influx of people today. Massive. What time am I streaming tomorrow? The time I'm streaming tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. Drops will probably be done by then, unless. Oh, gift a game. Didn't I did that yesterday? You know what? We're gonna do something different. I know that I spun the wheel for the purpose, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something else. Let's go here. This is working again. That'll be fine. What headset? This is the Arctis 7s Steel Series. They're super comfortable. The reason I like them so much because I wear glasses, so they don't like crush the glasses into your skull. Yeah. Blame them. That's right. Thank you for all the follows. Dinks, thank you for the 2 months. Oh, I was going to turn the alerts back up. We'll do that in a minute. All right. Let's do this. I did a free game yesterday. I don't want to repeat it. So we're going to do something different. All right. Once this goes through, I will let you guys know. And then you guys are going to enter a giveaway for some merch. It's going to be super easy to enter. Super, super simple. You have the Nova 3s. Very nice. Yeah, SteelSeries. I like the headsets, man. There it is. If you guys type join in chat right now, if you type join in chat, you could win that. Pick your color, your size, all that jazz. They do ship internationally. It's just a matter of if it ships to your country, and you can check on their website if it does or not. But if you guys type join, you'll be entered to win, and you have 60 seconds to do so. The wheel spins will get us through the time, so that'll be good. If you guys are coming in for the first time, I appreciate you guys being here. Welcome, welcome. I do have a server. It's there in the chat. I'll spam the crap out of it. It's there in the chat. If you guys want to join and hang out with us outside of stream, I have Faz information in there. My schedule's in there. There's looking for group channels in there, all the stuff. And then there is also the rest of the socials as well. Yeah. All the things. All right. I'm probably not going to catch when this happens. Oh, there it is. Toxic. Let's go. GG's, Fred. GG's. Very nice. Very, very nice. Make sure you get the redeem link, friend. If you did not catch it, if it went by too fast, if you do ! redeem, the toxic only, obviously is the only one that can get that, then you should be good. Yeah. Pup, thank you so much for the sub, dude. How long am I going to be on? I'll be on for at least another hour. Yeah. At least another hour. So if you're here to get drops, if you just popped in, perfect. Bad wheel time. Yeah, now it's the bad wheel. Coog, thank you for the prime. Welcome in. For the bad wheel, can we have you play a game without your glasses? Oh, God. See, now, when I do stuff with the wheel, the reason I don't have things that are specific to Phasmophobia is because if I'm playing another game and we do the wheel spin, it has nothing to do with Phasmo, what we're doing, then it would be weird. Yeah. Tank, everybody's having issues. Hopefully, if you like log out, log back in, check back later, that it'll be working. Yeah. It's not you guys. It's Twitch. They're having issues. Scooty, thank you so much for the sub. You guys are amazing. If you guys, thank you so much for all the support the past couple of days. It's been crazy. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you actually have a free sub to use that you can use to literally anybody, which is awesome. And it's free once a month. All right. Let's see. Living Dead. Hello. How are you? All right. Let's spin this. Maybe. All right. Everything is updated. We're good to go. We're ready to rock. There we go. Squong, thank you for the gifted. Little Big Sis, welcome in. Thank you for the 7 months. Toxic, enjoy the merch, man. All right. Let's do the thing. What the hell? That's cheating. That's not even fair. What the hell just happened? I call bull. What the? It's Twitch's fault. I know it is. Gosh, dang it. Oh, I hate it here so much. God dang it. Now chug it. I always do. I don't know what it is. How many are left? Oh, there's multiple left. I have no idea what's here. Okay. We're still safe. Twitch is messing with us. They're messing with our emotions. No ranch. I didn't get ranch. No, I did not get ranch. Rasilia, thank you for the 20 months. Katie, thank you for the 4. You guys are amazing. I can't even see that. It's not updating fast enough. So pumped for the update, dude. It's so good. There we go. Buffalo wing soda. Yay. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for all the follows. So many follows. Carbonate some of that Grafton bathwater. Good luck. Thanks. They're awful. If anybody's curious, these are called Lester Fixins. They're really terrible. I started doing these when I was doing St. Jude campaigns. And then chat's been asking for them to come back a lot. So yeah, so here we are. Yippee. Yeah, Lester Fixins. And the mustard is the only flavor that's all natural. Yeah, chill. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you guys for all. Oh boy. All right. It's like licking an old boot. I'm fine. How was it? It was great. I would love another one. It sounds oddly disgusting because it is. Oh, we're good. It's not just water. Got liquid IV in there, so we're okay. Mega wheel, yeah. Listen, if it lands on a certain one, I might have to do an IOU. All right, is Phasmo updated, by the way? It's just about done. Okay. Let's get those numbers up. Good God. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate you. Do you guys want me to turn the alert sounds back up? I had them down when we were doing grafted. Dude, that like burned my throat. I had them down when we were doing grafting because I wanted you guys to be able to enjoy the map sounds. I can keep them down, bring them back up. Whatevs. You do Bean Boozle? Why would I do Bean Boozle? Oh, if it lands on it, I will. If it lands on it, I will. Love IQ. Oh, the liquid IV, dude, it's so good. Yeah, it's so good. Is everything breaking? Spotify? My Spotify broke. Oh, God. All right. I will close that and reopen it, I guess. Sound down. Okay. Yeah, I can keep it down. Yeah. Like I said. Everything is just going crazy. Okay. But yeah, I can keep it down. Yeah, Twitch has made their way to Spotify. Damn it. The internet's playing games with us and I don't like it. But I will still try to pay attention though. Okay. Oh, thank you for the sub. Black Rose, thank you for the 5 months. Skits, thank you for the biddies. Glitchy Night, I guess, man. All right. This is the Mega Wheel. I might adjust this at some point. I don't know. I'm still very torn about it. But this is what we have for now. If the music had remained broken, we could have just had chat all hum something. Oh, that would work. Yeah. This song is called Keep On Dancing. Yeah, if you're ever curious, if you do ! song, it should show you. Okay. Well, you guys can see there's a bunch of stuff. It's a mixture between the good, the bad, and then a little bit beyond. Yeah. Yeah. How about the super duper? Oh boy. All right. Well, no better time than now, yeah? Fuck. God damn it. No, if it was a gross soda, it was going to be an IOU. If it was a gross soda, it would have been an IOU. Not for this one. Gosh, dang it. So for those that are not aware, if you're new here, you've never seen me before. Yeah, I'm a big old wimp when it comes to spicy food. I'm not good. But I still do it for some reason. I don't know why. I claim idiocracy, I think is probably the reason why. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't handle it. I just can't handle it. My body says no. Telling me no. My body. My body. Oh, man. Yep, my stomach is just going to be all kinds of in knots. Spice is not my biggest fan. It's definitely not. Nope. Definitely not. Most people can't do Reaper. Listen, I've done it multiple times and it's extraordinarily hot, but I can do it though. So it is fine. I can do it. It's for the followers. Oh, is that what it's for? Me not being able to feel my face? Do it for the Vine. I hate it here. Ooh. Looks tasty. Yeah, it really starts to hit you there after a second. All right, let's open Phasmo. Just breathe, man. Just breathe. You're getting ready? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Peppers are your favorite? That's great. I'm proud of you. Butter helps. So does milk and ice cream and all that jazz. This isn't actually that helpful. I'm just pretending like it is. I don't know if it's a gross soda that coated my stomach or something, or I mean, like my taste buds, but it's honestly, it's really hot, but I'm not doing that bad. Oh shit. There we go. All right, we're back. Have you ever seen the Hot Ones episode with Gordon Ramsay? I have. I have. He was eating bread and all that jazz, right? Whew. I think your color balance is off. You're all red. Shut up. You shut your face right now. What was the soda flavor? Buffalo wing. Yeah, it was great. I'm so glad I added the Mega Wheel. What a great idea. I'm an idiot. Your body's getting used to spice. Maybe it's getting a little better. Finally got the badge. I'm so glad, man. It's so annoying that you guys were having issues today. I'm so sorry. Buffalo enchilada. No, it was buffalo. It was buffalo wing soda. My tip of my tongue is on fire. On fire. I did play Grafton. Yes. I need to change my title because I did. I just played it. Yeah, played it with Mr. Tater Chip. Yeah, if you guys are curious about the badge, make sure to check the pin message. Yeah, buffalo soda. That is correct. Yep. Want to see it? Hey, the VOD will be live. I'll definitely be making a couple of videos from it. That's a guarantee. All right. What I could do... I have an idea. Been watching 2 hours, still no drop. Yeah, there's issues with Twitch right now. There's issues with Twitch. Yep. Some people were able to log out and log back in and they were able to get it. So you can always try that and see if that works for you. You're playing with the government? That's okay. We'll take it. Sold. Thank you for all the follows. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you. The music's big. Wait, listen, it's Monster Cad, man. It's just, I have a license to play it, so it makes it really easy. Yeah. Started watching someone else, and now I can't progress watching yours. It's probably not because you're watching a certain channel. It's just because of the drops for every drop on the site that's having issues. Yeah. Didn't work for you. Yeah, hopefully it'll work for you guys soon. Super stupid. I played Phas for the past like 4 years. And what we're about to do is try not to burp that back up because that's god awful. Okay. So last stream we did the Grafton all difficulty challenge where I started on amateur. We got through insanity. We are now moving on to APOC 1. Again, I have very low hopes for this because I don't think I'm going to get it. The perfect games are so much harder now because of media. The way we used to do this, perfect games were a lot easier to get. But in the all difficulty challenge, I am going from amateur to APOC 3, perfect games only. If I mess up, I have to go all the way back. So yeah, we are now on APOC 1. Which got to fix it. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they're trying to. I doubt it's like, well, time to go to bed. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but we're still going to try. Yeah. Good freaking luck. Yeah, thanks. Can you add shave the beard? No, because Mrs. Flash would never allow it. No. But if you do have suggestions, please make sure to put them in the server. Yeah, I'm all ears, man. No, Mrs. Flash would never allow it. The beard's untouchable. Listen, we listen to Mrs. Flash. That's final. We don't need to see Baby Flash. That's right. Sonny, thank you for the gifted. Thank you so much. And Skits, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Snatch the hat. How dare you? What Mrs. Flash says goes. Amen. Amen. Should watch yesterday. I was busy. I'm really hoping that they glitter beard. I hate you. I really hope that they extend the drop time because of all the issues. I know it's not Kinetic's fault, but it would just be really nice if they did us a solid and extended it so everyone could get them more. Sorry, if everybody would have a better chance of getting them. Yeah. You've never seen an APOC run? I do not do them very often. So it should be interesting. 75 sanity, 20 pill restoration, which is good. I can't sprint or normal speed. The ghost is 150 speed. I believe we get 3 evidence. Right? No, 2. Sorry. Okay. You get 2 in this one. 150 speed, high roam, high changing room, activity is low. Yeah, grace period is 2, which is fine. Fingerprints 100%. What else do we have? High door starting open, sanity, activity, fuse box. At the start of the contract is on. Okay. Let's go. Let us go. APOC 1 time. Did everything, and I think it's finally counting. Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad. 3 streams on 3 different browsers. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever gets the job done. Officer, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for the sub. Kyle Halstead. Cleanse 25% and a firelight. And I can't sprint. I literally just held my finger down on shift and realized nothing's happening. And that's why. Okay. We're at 75%. I'm definitely going to bring a smudge. Yeah. Do a flashlight, smudge, Do I want to trust the parabolic? No, I think what we do, you know what? I have a better idea. We're going to go open the door. Let's go drop this stuff at the door and then we'll work our way back. I think that's the way. Is this the new rework? No. No, this is original. Because the power starts on, the house should be warm. So we'll let the ghost start moving around. It'll start cooling down the room and hopefully we'll find it faster. No, if you're watching for 45 minutes and it's only at 1%, it's because of the Twitch problems. Yeah, we don't have an answer for that because I don't work for Twitch. So I don't know exactly what is going to solve it. I'm just hoping, like for some others, what's been working is logging out, logging back in, completely getting off Twitch, going to another browser. Like there's a million things we can try. There's no answer right now. We have no answer as to what's going to fix it. So hopefully it will just start working. Yeah. Yours is doing it. It worked. Yeah. Yep. All right. Do that. Get a photo camera. Get a video camera. Yeah. Drops are a joke. Why is that? You should make a banner on the screen. No, absolutely not. Because Epic literally had something on her screen that said read the pinned message and 0 people read it. Everybody still asked. Nobody was paying attention to anything. Basically joined the stream with their eyes closed and then just started slamming their keyboard until the messages came out. So yeah, that doesn't help at all. Give me this. Give me this. Don't want to do it like that. Nah, we'll drop the crucifix. Do I have a lighter on me? I do. All right, let's go. Slams keyboard. Exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about. This is the new Grafton, yeah? No. It is not. You're confused. Well, you see, this is the old Grafton. Who reads nowadays? I know, it's overrated. Did I find you? I think I did. Ghostie's in there. Hey, Jameson, welcome in. Twitch has been having issues for you? Yeah, that makes sense. I say that makes sense because of the issues they've been having all day. 90% of the questions would be answered if people read Kinetic's blog. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think you're 1,000,000% correct on that. Yeah. I can't even see that. Sonny, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. Yeah, like alerts are lagging. Yeah. You have to be subscribed. No. Do you subscribe for what exactly? Looks like Point Hope to you. Well, you win. We can go home. Love the vids on you. Oh, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. All right. I'm going as fast as I can. I can't sprint. A lot of problems would be solved if people would, well, you know, you're expecting a lot. There's a subscribe option on Twitch. Where do you see the badge progress on the screen in Twitch? You don't see it. There's no like, if you're looking at the app or whatever it might be, there's no progress bar that's just like sitting in your face when there's drops. You have to go to a certain link to be able to see the progress. You'll know you'll get the badge if you get a notification on Twitch. That is the easiest way to know if you got the badge or not. If you get a notification on Twitch that says you got it, easy peasy. If you didn't, then you haven't unlocked it yet. It's as simple as that. Yep. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ferd. Yeah, it's that or just twitch.tv/drops. That also works. All right, now you've been touching Winders. put you here. Working retail deal customer paper. Half of these guys just don't read, which ends up calling them for purchasing a certain item that's under. I just got vented on, you piece of trash. That's kind of Night Rifter. That's crazy. Thank you guys for the follows. That is nuts. They're working for you now after relinking through Fast. There you go. All right. We're back up to 75 now. Thanks to this turd. There. Tips for bigger maps? Yeah. Don't be shy with using the parabolic microphone. Parabolic is your friend on those large maps. Yeah. Anything you're going to miss about this map? I think the only thing I might miss is that this Grafton felt more open. The other one is very claustrophobic. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. So I guess that was kind of nice. But it is what it is. It's okay. I have ads coming soon. We're okay, though. I've got writing. Okay. Possible Shady McShaderson. Hopefully not. Paramic is great for big maps. Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing. It is honestly the way. Paramic, make sure you're turning lights on as you go through the rooms to retain your sanity. If you need things to happen, obviously turn it off. What? I don't like it. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you?
That was taken away.
I bet you were, you sick bastard. Playing with dolls like a creep. Spirit, Poltimare, Morroy, or a Dio? Interesting. Where are you?
Close to busting.
Oh, gross. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? It is throwing stuff. What if we get lucky and get a Polty? Hey! Hey, you sicko! Farted on us. All right. Let me do this, then we're going to go back to the truck. Stop rolling. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Listen, you start chucking my pile now, I'm going to be pissed. Is that, that's EMF 3, what you just heard. No, EMF 4 is an event. EMF 3 is a throw. EMF 5 is a 25% chance of the other EMFs. EMF 2 is an interaction. EMF 1 is nothing. All right. To the truck. Ads are coming in, so we might as well get ready for them. Hey, Dream, how are you? Wish you could neatly place objects like you can your equipment. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be super nice. All right. We're going to sit here and watch this while we run the ads. I do 3 minutes of ads every hour. I usually try to time them when we're doing nothing. So that way you guys don't miss any gameplay. It's something to you. All right. 3 minutes though. 3 minutes. We're just going to stare at this screen. Yeah. 3 minutes, not the ads. Well, I do have to run them. So it's better than me being in the middle of the map and doing them, but we can control them. So I'm going to control them. All right. 3 minutes. BRB. Go stretch your legs. No, this is not the new map. This is the original. Well, sorry. This is the current Grafton. Yeah. I have that little pile of like bottles and stuff there in the middle. Best case scenario would be that the ghost decides to pick up all that crap and throw it at the same time. Did you make the Spotify play? I did. Yeah. When you have access to the diner, we don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. You got me. Fingers crossed they work on high school next. I don't think they're going to work on high school for a long time. I don't think so. It's on YouTube for the first time yesterday. Love how far. Oh, I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you coming to the stream. Welcome in. Why is it called Monster Cat? I don't know. I don't know how they landed on that name. I'm not sure. Yeah. Killer, welcome in. Thank you for the follows. Kit, thank you for the 3 months. I'll tell you, the ghostie's not really throwing anything, which is interesting. Awfully interesting. It was throwing stuff, but now it's not. What are they supposed to tweak on Tanglewood? Well, Tanglewood is an asset map. It's going to be a flip, so they're going to remake all of the assets that are on Tanglewood. Everything. Dance, my day has been good. How's your day been? Seeing Grafton after earlier is bittersweet. Love the map, but excited for the new one. Yeah, I'm excited for the new one too. Yeah, super excited. What is my sanity actually? It did a vent on me, right? Let's try a thing. You're not excited for the doll room? What do you mean? Think we'll ever get a graveyard? Maybe. Asset map? Yeah, it's assets that they did not create themselves. When I say asset map, it's assets that were not created by them. So Bleasdale, the new Grafton, Sunny Meadows, all of that stuff was created by them. All right, 20 seconds and then we'll be right back at it. What is the doll room? Well, the new Grafton has a certain room that has a lot of creepy crap in it. Yeah. Dolls have y'all messed up. Oh no. SR Helen, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Poindexter. Well, thank you, friend. There we go. We are back. Welcome back. You ain't missed squat. All I did was I took some sanity. That was literally it. Because what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to take this, and that. Well, should I try to eliminate other ghosts first? Well, Spirit I can't. Spirit, we're only going to be able to do that by smudging. I was going to go do a Moroi test. Yeah, that might be the way. You can play other games and see Phaz assets. Yeah, right. Because they weren't created by Kinetic. It was created by others. So, and it was fine. It was how they started the game. It's how they got rolling. But now they're trying to get rid of all that stuff. YouTube short of the doll room was hilarious. Dude, take me with you. It's just gross. Absolutely gross. I want this over here. What is the Moroi test? What I'm going to do is I'm going to place this over here. Anything else? Yeah, let's put that smudge over there too. I'm going to go get a response on the spirit box. And then when I do that, I should be cursed. And my sanity should start dropping, even if I'm in lit areas. Do that. I don't know why I did that. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Where are you? It's moved? This Grafton's so clean. Yeah, comparably for sure. Where are you? Are you here? Well, where did it go? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Are you near? Are you far? Where the hell are you? Where are you? If you're over here, that's crazy. Where are you? Are you near?
The far reach.
What the far-reaching indeed. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you?
From behind.
Where are you?
The far reach.
Where are you?
Far from there.
There we go. All right. 100% cursed. Let me go look at my sanity now. Sitting there holding the damn thing, not even holding record. Finally got the badge. Let's go. Nice. It'll be in the game. You guys are not going to see it in the game until the 12th. If it goes to Dio, I don't know, man. I'm sitting at 62 sanity. I'm not going to take any more, and I'm just going to stay in lit areas. And let's see if the ghost starts hunting us. Be back. Yeah, you're good. No stress. And it just shut the power off. You know what? Never mind. What mode am I on? I'm on APOC 1. APOC 1. It can't be a Jinn anyway. We have writing in Spirit Box. The ghost is rude. I'm very, very close to the hunting threshold right now. No orbs, can't be a mimic. We have ghost writing. Yeah, if you have ghost writing, mimics don't have ghost writing. There, that there. That looks good. Take that. Take this. Looks great. All right, go that way. Go that way. What ghost is the bane of my existence? Well, that's kind of changed over time. It hasn't been the same ghost always. One point it was a Ure, Gorios, Shades. Yeah. Do we have dots yet on the 2 evidence ghosts where I have spirit box and writing? No, we don't have dots. Shades you'd love to have. I think Ghosty might be in the kitchen. Do I play Demonologist? I have played Demonologist. Would I play it? Maybe just for memes. Yeah. When they abandoned the horror genre to go make a nightclub simulator, I think that was kind of the end. Or maybe the end was sooner than that. Yeah. New to Phaz? Oh, you're good. No worries. Currently what I'm doing is I'm sitting here next to this crucifix, just waiting to see if my sanity drops. Because if it's a Moro and I'm cursed, my sanity is going to be going down constantly. Nightclub sim. Hey, John. Yeah. 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 You should go check it out. Not necessarily play the game, but go see what I'm talking about. Yeah. They went from Demonologist to a nightclub sim. Am I done with Grafton for the night? I'm playing Grafton right now. What do you mean? Had some wild runs tonight? Nice. All right. let's go see what my sanity is. If it's still kind of close to 60, then I would say probably not a Moroi. But the ghost has officially moved from the twins over to the kitchen. Have you seen anything of the game Dead Take? I have not. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if this was a Moroi, my sanity would be a lot lower than that. Did not expect that 180. I don't think any of us did. Yeah. I don't think so, unless for some reason the drain is not very fast. Yeah, but I'm not going to take any more sanity because at this point, I think I want the ghost to hunt me. Yeah, we might as well let it at this point. Firelight 25 and incense. Well, I've got a couple firelights in there already, but we'll bring a couple more because why not? Multi-test. Yeah, I was trying it earlier, but it wasn't having it. I put up a bunch of items in there and it literally left. It ran away. Like, oh, did you turn that light on? Oh, sheesh, thank you. Spirit, Pulte, Moroi, Dio. I wonder if I have hiding upstairs. I do wonder. Did I grab a flashlight? I probably did not. Well, I mean, left one by the door. I think I left it in the room. Do I ever play with any of the followers? I do. I usually have I think I grabbed 2 of them are in there already. I usually have a viewer day if we reach my goal for the month. And we did, so I owe one. And I said I was going to do one tomorrow. Oh, no chair. Sag. Loop it? Oh, okay. Just in case it cuts the power again. Holy crap. All of YouTube just came in. Oh, sorry, all the messages just happened at once. Maybe let's, you know what? Let's go back here. Why don't you use the tier 2 headgear instead of the torch? I use both. So that way I can drop the flashlight and still have light. Yeah, I do both. I like having the torch just because it's a lot easier for not just me to see, but for you guys to see. Mrs. Flash is great. She is doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. I see no bone so far. Except for that one. All right. Bone is up here. I want to keep the light on in the dining. I can't hear it at all. It's so fast. You're actually a Moroi? What? Why is my sanity draining so slowly? That's not a Dio. If it was a Dio, it would have found us. No, 1,000,000% not a Dio. No, the only ghost that can be a not normal speed ghost out of these are these two. And it's obviously not a Dio. So it's a Moroi. What the fuck? You just got your badge? Let's go. Okay. Well, I need to get media from you, Stinky. Watch it be a spirit, just a really fast spirit. That would suck. Yeah, I guess my sanity didn't drain as fast as I thought it would. I don't know why it's taking so long. But super weird. Candle blocking? It shouldn't be blocking it like that. No way. All right, that should put me high enough for now. Is the badge already redeemable in game? Nope, it's not until the 12th. Nope. If you check the pin message, there's a lot of information there. All right, let's go start figuring out where the ghostie's hanging out so we can start getting things. Yeah. It does. It doesn't matter if you're in a lit room or not. If you got cursed by a Moroi, then you're going to be losing your passive sanity no matter what. Chilling in there, home slice? Maybe? Interesting. This, get this. Do I not have a video camera on me? Damn. How do you read so fast? Wait, read what so fast? I don't know if I got the drop. If you go to twitch.tv/drops, you should be able to see it there. If you're not seeing it there, then or if it's buggy, if it's not showing you anything, then that just means that the site's having issues. So you hopefully can try again later and get it. Yeah. I think they're slowly working. Okay, I just heard Ghosty over there. Anything helpful here? No, probably not. Starting to count. Good. Well, I'm glad they're starting to fix it. Are we still playing with Tater? No. No, Mr. Tater brought all the friends here. All right, so you're walking into here, yeah? All right. Where you at, Ghosty? Wait, missed fart? No. Hello? It wouldn't allow me to film the switch. Did you just single frame event me? Okay, do this. Do the thing, please. What? What? Thank you guys for all the follows. What is going on? I am on APOC 1 and what? There's what the it's so was it literally pathing like this? Really? This is the life that you live, you piece of trash? That was the weirdest shit. Give me this. Give me this. Absolute troll. Want to give me some sounds? Oh, you do. Oh, that's just mean-spirited. That's just mean. This ghost is so weird. The ghost is trolling us. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyone else find it weird you can zoom on the camera? You know what? I have brought that up to them multiple times. I can bring it up again. Yeah, the fact that you can zoom in on the CCTV camera, but you can't zoom in on any other camera. You can only zoom in with the CCTV. That's it. And you can't even move it around. You zoom in twice and that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of I feel like that's not intentional. I feel like that's not on purpose. Dude, are you gone again? You jerk. You jerk. I wasn't ready. All right, got it. It's fine. This ghost is the biggest troll. Give me this. Let's do there. What the f... Yeet. Got it. It touched the door without doing the door shake thing. That was weird. Hey, videos are done. I need 2 audios. Yeah. It did touch Nanor. Mother effer. I'm going to walk away. You're going to do that again, aren't you? See a picture of the bone? I did not. It really is just a massive troll. Rude question, but can I play with you? That's a really great way to start the conversation. You're cursed, by the way, even if the recording doesn't work. Wait, I thought you couldn't get cursed in the recordings. Wait, you can get... Wait, can you get cursed in the recorder? What can't you get in that I was thinking about? Oh, you can? Well, shit. Well, then I guess I'm screwed. I have no more sanity to take, so... Oh, well. Guess we'll just do our best. Time for sanity pill? Nope, they're gone. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. They're gone. Ghost, this would be really great if you could do the thing. Good night, Christina. Have a good one. What? It's in the kitchen. I'm not going to make it there. There's no way. Look, it was over there. This ghost is walking here, sets a sound. Stop it. Hey, Brewer, welcome in. All right. I'll be back, ghost. He's trash. Is my other crucifix in this house right now? Or is it just the one? The ghost is being very difficult. Twins bedroom. Thank you. There it is. Let's go put this over here. Put that there. Yeah. Wait, no, I already got that. I need the audio of that. That's right. Sorry, my brain's not braining. Brain is not braining. I didn't have the audio recorder in my hand anyway. Why isn't it hunting? My sanity was too high, but that's about to change very soon. Drop obtain. Let's go. Hell yeah. Is APOC 1 normally this chill? Well, you have to think about the situation. A, I've been keeping my sanity up for the most part. I can't do that anymore. I've literally stopped myself. B, I have the lights on, so the ghost can't throw anything. So, yeah. Ever left through the back door for a good reason? No, that's Chinggis's door. I don't touch that door. Chinggis is a back door kind of guy. The ghost is not blowing those out when I'm nearby. It's also stopped walking around, which is crazy that it just keeps moving so much. Ghosts can only throw in the dark. That is correct. Yeah, real funny asshole. am a little worried that it's moving away, though. Like, what the I'm gonna go stand over here. What's so funny? That's right. It might be dining room now, yeah. It could be. Hey, kitty cat, I'm good. How are you? Maybe what I do, let's do this. Hope and a prayer. Hope and a prayer. You, sir, can eat an ass. All right. Crucibite would be great. We got, what do we got photo-wise? Cruci, bone, EMF, writing. Maybe of the ghost, maybe. Do I have a cursed in APOC 1? Is Ducky in normal Grafton? No. I do. Oh, interesting. I wonder what it is. I'm going to go check my sanity. John, I'm wondering if I'm actually cursed or not. Hey, Shelby, welcome in. Dude, look at my sanity. No way, I'm not cursed. Yeah, look at that. 78. The ghost, I was going to say, would certainly. So this is not a Moroi. Then what? Okay. Let's try to get all of our media. Then once we get all the media, I'll make this thing hunt again. I swear I heard fast speed. I swear. It's APOC. Oh, it's 150, isn't it? Oh, son of a frickin' boob. It's a spirit or a Pulte. That's right. APOC 1 problems. I forgot the ghost is 150. Yeah, we can do a smudge test. I don't know what the cursed is, though. Let's go find it. Man. If I would have been set, like if I would have been sold on that. Oh, it's Frank in his compromising position. Sorry, Frank, I do have to do this. Yeah, let's do this. Take the spirit. Yeah, I mean, if it's a Pulte, it's not throwing anything at all. And Pultes can throw things in the light if they're using their ability. And it has not done that. Or only Frank's, yeah. Oh, look at our big boy. He landed. I can never get him to sit up like that. Dude's popping squat. Look at him. 10 out of 10 on the landing. I don't know if you can. I mean, you can see the shadow. I guess technically you can. I'll do a screen grab. I'll have my cursor over here so you can do it. Yeah, look. He's big boy. That's right, Frank. You're a big boy. Bone, voodoo doll. Let's get... Well, that's crazy. Me sitting here thinking I'm cursed. I'm about to get hunted any second. Oh, you a-hole. Let's shut the power off. This is a bit frustrating. What's frustrating? If you're frustrated about something that you can't control, then that's silly because you shouldn't be frustrated about something that you can't fix. Started working for you. Nice. Wait, was my power upstairs? I'm a big kid now. Went from 6 to 10. Started working. Nice. Yeah. Very, very nice. Wait, why did I go up here? Sorry, I'm like reading chat and talking to you guys and not paying attention. Sorry. Maybe. Often frustrated about big life things I can't control. I just don't sweat the small stuff. Right. Thank you. Why I still don't have badge progress? Because Twitch is being a butthole. That's why. Wait, what do I need? I have EMF, writing, bone, voodoo. An event would be nice. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that logging out and logging back in has been really helpful for them. Maybe a pulte pile. If it sits still. The ghost is changing rooms over and over and over again. Does salt not count as a photo? It certainly does not. Yeah. Although... there were a bunch of items on this table. Frank, give me a second there, boss. I'm going to keep this just in case. Make a little glass sandwich. Oh, that's not going to fly, is it? Ah. Good enough for me. Hey, Paranormal. You missed the new stuff? Oh, I've already got a video out about the new stuff. Yeah, I posted that way earlier. Let's get this plate, get this glass. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a couple small piles just because it actually makes more sense to do that than to make one massive pile. And then I'm going to figure out where this ghost is walking. Hey, Counter, welcome in. Now the question is... wait, was that my breath? Yeah, it was. Alright, so Ghosty is here. If the cruci been used? Yeah, well, I mean, what I can do is I can find out where the ghost is and I can use the voodoo doll to eat the crucifix to get a photo of that. But it would be really, really nice if Ghosty decided to show what it was. If it's a spirit, it can't do that. But do you see the roaming that this butthole is doing? It's there. Probably going to come over here now. Could roaming be a sign of what it is? Not with the ghosties that we have left. No. All right, Frank. If Ghosty starts coming over this way, we're going to start pushing pins. Kuro, thank you for the subs. Waiting. That was too late, wasn't it? You piece of shit. I knew it. I knew that was going to be too late. I'm pushing pins near the crucifix so that I know Ghosty's in range of this. Or it's a big boy and it does it on its own. Give me. That looks fine. Give me. There we go. If it throws in the light ulti, it depends on where it was whenever it threw the object. Because if the ghost walks into a dark area and then it throws an object through the wall that's in a lit area, it can be really confusing. Check the pinned comment, Sniper. Yeah. How many pricks do I need? None. That's all the media. Oh, Rebecca, because I already did it. I did it earlier for the first couple hours of stream. Didn't they say they were going to weaken the ghost eyesight? It threw nothing. Do you see the piles that were over there? It didn't throw anything. Now it is. All right. Now, the dangerous part about this is, where's my other crucifix? I've got one over there. What did I do with my other one? Is that one over here somewhere? Living room? Oh, the couch. Thank you. Dad brain. I'm gonna wait to use this. Let me explain what I mean by that. Frank, you good, brother? Shit. I have not pushed in the pins to lower my sanity yet. So that means I'm going to start a cursed hunt. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that right now. I have 2 incense. I have a timer going, so I'll know if it's a spirit or not. We're thinking it's a spirit. First time catching the live. Welcome in. Wife and I love the content. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the follows. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Puppies are the best thing. Have you ever had an Annie Ann's pretzel? Pretty damn good. Can't wait for the diner. Me too. All right, so the normal timer is up. Hey, JP, how are you? Normal timer is up. Snyder's are better? Ooh, all right. Why give you updates yet? Me too. That is under 180 my beloved friends. You're telling me this is a Pulte? It can't be a mayor turn on a light. It's obviously not them. Excuse me? Looking like a spirit. It can't be a spirit. It hunted under 180. The game is trolling us so hard. All right, Ghost, where are you? I need you to be right here, though. It's even further. Shit. Are you absolutely sure that it isn't a mare? It turned on that lamp that was across the couch. I didn't turn that on. Yeah. What's tripping us up is the ghost not throwing like a Pulte. The spirit timer? Oh, that works. The way that works is, well, just any timer when you're doing incense. As soon as you cleanse the ghost. All right. Where is it now? This dude is the worst. But I mean, process of elimination, it has to be a Pulte, right? Shut up. I didn't have anything over here to throw. Jeez. Give me the cushions. All right, I'll leave. Damn. That was rude. Okay. If we look at the ghost, let's pretend that we have eliminated literally nothing. Okay. We know that this is not a Dio. The ghost did not curse me through the sound recorder. And also at this point, my sanity is below 25. So if this was a Moroi, it would be stupid fast. And that is not Moroi speed. It is not a mare because it turned the light on. Spirit, it hunted under 180. That leaves us with a freaking Pulte. You had a mare turn a light on? I don't know if I ever have. Not sure. Isn't it weird? It just doesn't feel like it. Yeah. Super, super strange, man. I could go in here and try to make a Pulte pile and play that game. Maybe it'll hunt and then it won't come over here. You're positive that you did not turn that light on? I am pretty damn positive. I'm dead. Damn. I had to try, man. I was so not confident in it. I had to go for it. I had to go for it. If it's a mare, then I don't know. If it's a Pulte, it was a Pulte.
Welcome back. I've got
It was
ready.
walking past piles of objects and not touching them. Weird. Freaking weird, dude. I don't know. This was the weirdest Pulte. It was not throwing like a Pulte. Sad. Super sad. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Pulte, not Pulte? No, I guess not, man. Yikes. How can I use the voice recorder? The sound recorder? You don't record yourself. You record the items around, I mean, the things around you. Lazy Pulte? Yeah, I don't think I like this. Okay. Out of curiosity. I call bullshit. You're telling me that thing used its ability 20 times? I call crap. I call absolute crap. Yeah, no way in hell. No shot. You know, I had to go for it. I could have left and we would have moved up, but you know what? Yeah. And 200 interactions. Yeah, too low even for a Pulte. Right, with how long I was in that match. I don't know why the ghost was just not doing its thing. On 0 items, yeah. Yeah, just the air. I guess so. Hi. Well, you know, we tried, man. We did our best. All right. Guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you somewhere so you guys can continue to earn drops, okay? Tiki Tax and YouTubes, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. We're going to go find someone to say hi to. I think that's a great place to end it. Maybe it was camera shy. No, it was, I'd say it was ability shy, but again, it used its ability 20 times. 20 times. No way. You streaming tomorrow? I am. Yeah, I haven't heard any word yet about drops being extended, but I'm going to check Discord here in a second because hopefully they are. I'm really hoping they extend it because there was a long time today where people were having a lot of issues trying to get their drops, and that sucks. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, 8:30. 8:30, I'll be there. All right, let me check Discord. No, thank you guys for coming in today. Thank you for all the love. We are over 3/4 of the way to the monthly sub goal, and it is currently the 7th. Close the browser completely, relaunch. Yeah, Angel, that's what I've heard from a lot of people. Yeah. I need a message 0 back. Okay. There we go. My favorite ghost is the Mimic. I love the Mimic with how unpredictable it is. It is my favorite. Okie dokie. Let me go find who's live. There's an easy way to do this. And it's Dee's way. And we're about to hear myself. No, I muted myself. There we go. All right, let me see who's live. So you can earn drops from Kinetic Games partners. So I'm going to take you to another Kinetic Games partner right now. So that way you guys can keep on earning. Would love to finish this with you. I'm on 95. Don't leave. Well, I mean, we're going to prep it and everything like that. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get 5% though. Yeah. No, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'm sorry that there were issues today. That does suck. It sucks a lot. And there's nothing, literally nothing you guys could do about it. Except logging out, logging back in, I guess. Yeah. It's going much quicker. Maybe they're finally resolving some of this stuff. Yeah. One last spin, you can shut your lips. Why is it even taking so long? So today, if you weren't aware, today Battlefield had drops that were happening as well. There was a lot of stuff happening for drops today, and I think that they just exploded this system, basically. Yeah. Will we get the badge when the update drops? Yeah. If you've already unlocked it, you'll get it in the game on the 12th. Yep. No shallow. It is not bean time. You guys have pushed enough buttons today. Actually, I have a push the buttons emo. Where is it? Didn't I add that? Did I add that today? I think I did. Oh, I did. It's right there. Yeah, Jay's also saying to clear the cache, by the way, for anybody that's paying attention. Battlefield drops is the beta out for 6. I think that there were people playing the beta today. Don't blame me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do nothing. How do you check the progress? Go to twitch.tv/drops. Yeah, John's got you covered. Little flickery doodah, you'll be good to go. Mine says connected, but doesn't give me progress. Am I good? If it doesn't, see, that's the issue, is that I can't confidently tell people, like, if you're not seeing the progress, it's okay. It's still working, because it might not actually be working. You should be able to see the progress. Yeah. All right, I'm checking messages to see if there was any update about this. I mean, they're probably asleep anyway, but all I see is reports of everybody talking about how it was busted. Yeah. All right, let's go find one of our friends. I mean, I know where we're going, but all right. I am taking you guys to another Kinetic Games partner. Love them. Friend of the channel. Currently, it is one of the dynamic duo that I can see. Just one. I don't think they're both there. But you guys, thank you so much for all the love today. I appreciate you. If you guys are a follower, that first raid message is for you. If you're a sub, the next one's for you. My little creepy tier 3s, you have your own special one. We are going to go say hi to Aegis and Pred. I don't know how much longer they're going. They might not be going much longer at all. But we're going to go say hi. They've been streaming for a long time tonight. So we're going to go say hi anyway. They are awesome. They are amazing. They've made some really, really cool things in the Phasmophobia community. You will love them if you've never met them before. You will love them. But you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for such a great stream. Thank you for all the support. Hattie, hi friend. There's another one right there. Please make sure you guys check out the Midnight Society. If you guys are not already in my server, there's the link. There's the rest of the socials. You guys are absolutely amazeballs. Thank you guys so much. I'll be live again tomorrow at 8:30. If we are lucky, they're going to extend drops because there was issues with drops. That is our hope and our prayer, is that they extend it because of all the problems that happened today. That is our hope. But you guys are awesome. I will see you guys later. Much love. Thank you for everything. I'll go bye.